I really didn't like my healers. And my tanks. Yeah. So this is anti-mirror strafing versus Hawk, but this case had the goal to deny the cover. Perfect timing. Try to help our main tanks again. I go to aggressive high ground in this case. They have Hawk, so I need to be careful to not get hooked down. Okay, close it a little bit too close for comfort. They don't have ammo or anything, so I can really just send in a bob. Deflected the hook by how did again my reverse form not safe? Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's switch to soldier. I don't need my repold. Just need to deny Farah. Since she has no mercy, I can just poke her a little bit. I don't need to headshot her, but I don't need a widow or something. It just rolls over and die. Start, as usual with our aggressive dynamite. Then we punch Genji to death. I'm not sure why Ryan survived, honestly. I need to go. Okay, we can still hold this angle.
Where's he going?
Oh, I did not expect Genji to jump up the... Oh, and here I messed up. Messed up big time, but it was good training. I didn't expect Genji to go through high ground here, honestly. I thought he's noob, but he wasn't. But we delivered quite a splendid performance so far. Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here at the start of this new year's first stream. Let's go, my dudes. Of course, let's remove the starting soon from my forehead. There's enough going on in my head. I don't need additional text. So, how are you all doing? Hope you all enjoyed that transition. Like you say in German, gut Deutsch, ins neue Jahr. Slid well into the new year or something. Who knows? Who knows? Vroom. So, well, we have been streaming today already. Today, very early in the morning at 1 o'clock at night. And welcome Danyato, who last played Raft. Welcome to the stream for being here very early. Danyato. Danyato just created a new clips stream on YouTube called Danyato_clips. When you want to check it out.
Wenn Peter kommt, ich weiß nicht.
On the top left is a Danyato, on the bottom right is a unicorn.
Oh Gott, der arme Fuchs. Was? Oh, das Geräusch ist so süß. Gemacht.
What does the fox say? That is Danyato, everyone. She's currently drawing emotes for me, so we are expecting great things from Danyato. All hail Danyato. Whoop whoop. So as usual, we will start the stream today with reviewing my own what review. We still stay with the same topics as usual, which is risk management. We will work on this topic quite a long time. The pressure! Well, I saw the drawings. I already like the version 5 versions before the current version, so it's only getting better from there. So I feel like it's at a point where you cannot mess it up anymore. They are ultra cute, these things. So we all anticipate the cuteness. I should have used the text from the image. Murderous marshmallow, a death dandelion, furry fluff, a pandemonious puff. A pandemonious puff is a good name for a mascotchen. How do you call it in English? I don't know. Pandemonious puff, chaos cloud, or something. Hey Nesty, hi. Jaxi, ich muss arbeiten. Nein, du musst nicht, aber ich freue mich, wenn du es machst. Ich freue mich, wenn du es machst, aber du musst nicht. So, back to the VOD review. As I always say in the beginning, I will record this VOD review on YouTube, so I will say additional things that don't make much sense on a live stream, but it's just a very short piece, so it doesn't interact much. And I also do not interact too much with chat. But not confused, it doesn't mean that you cannot write things, and it doesn't mean that you have to be completely quiet. You can do things, it just might mean that I have to re-record some sections or something. That's not a big deal, basically. In general, I need to implement a button that hides entire queues from my streamer bot, I think. I have no idea how to do it yet. We'll figure it out when we go. Okay, so don't be too confused. So some things are a little bit strange when you do YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I also kinda don't want to download the VOD from Twitch. I want to record it right away because of quality issues, and I also have kind of different audiences, at least a little bit. Both are very small, so it's not a big deal yet. But there are reasons why it's kinda mixed content, this pre-recording of the VOD review. So, yeah, well. But you all, of course, who want to check it out, there is a YouTube link where you can rewatch the past VOD reviews or other stuff. And it's 9 o'clock. Roughly at 9 o'clock, I don't think we will be precise. Butterboy will come online and we will do a VOD review of his Tracer gameplay. He has requested it. He has not posted in our Discord. I think I will make it a rule that all VOD reviews codes need to be posted into our Ballabude Discord for reasons. But this one is not posted there yet. But we will do it basically a live VOD review of his pre-recorded Tracer. The gameplay has been done already, so it's not a live review of a live play. So he will not be playing Tracer, but he will be with me in Discord, and he will be streaming himself as well. So it's this guy. If you also wanna know, this is the streamer we will watch later. Stop for a second.
Scheiß Genji, Alter.
3, 2, 1.
Das hat keiner gesehen!
That is Pondos. Yeah, so that's the dude. We will review the Tracer replay at 9. He plays mostly support, but also DPS. Yeah. So just so you know. Just so you know. Okay, so now back to business. VOD review of myself. This is the thing we start first. So let's start with our YouTube recordings. Let's go, my dudes. Yes, we close. Oh. Huh. That's of course interesting. I clicked silence text to speech. I don't know if how to ever recover it back. Should be dead now. It is not. Okay. I have no idea how this, how anything of this works. Okay, this worked. So here I have a button to actually disable everything. The thing is now, how do I disable my actions in general? I do not even know! Same thing is why I do not know why this thing doesn't work. Who knows? Okay. Wait, redo it, then it Now it works perfectly. I have no idea why I have to do it once manually and then it works correctly afterwards. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Why? Why? Maybe because they have toggled somewhere. Okay, it doesn't matter. So to our watch review now. Disable the music. I don't know if you actually like to hear music in the background while I watch review stuff. I don't know if this is distracting or kinda okay. This is one thing I really cannot figure out what the correct way to go is for music in the background while doing mostly talking. It's saved in different audio channels, so I can leave it on, I can turn it off. I really do not know. It's strictly only for Twitch chat during live streams. I have no idea if I should keep it on and off. I think I will keep it off for now, and we can redecide at another moment if we want to leave it on. So, hello YouTube, welcome to my video. So today we will record the day 4 of our self-watch review on Sojourn. Current topic is risk management, or rather play as boring as you can and get away with it. We review a rather long game, so it was not a steamroll or something. So this game is a little bit different because we actually played with someone else. So we played duo. And what does duo do? Well, it makes you talk to other people. And what does talk to other people mean? It means you're not focused as much. It means you're autopiloting a lot. And while autopiloting itself is a bad state for training, it's kind of interesting to record yourself while autopiloting because that really shows which mistakes you do if you do not think about anything in the game. So it really shows which things in the game are not ingrained strong enough into your brain, I would say. So here we are at the start of the game. I'm playing together with the machine, the Pharaoh on the top left. Second, the training topic will be this one, the top left. Taking too much risk, throwing out too many resources, not adjusting to the risk required. So that's the problem, that you kind of, the gameplay is not well adjusted to whatever risk it is, and because you take too much risk, you either waste resources from your team, or you do not take enough risks, that's why your teammates take kind of waste the resources, because then it's shortly 4 and 5 situations. The vision is that you play safe as you can while still winning, but if required, you can increase the risk. And the training is, well, you basically play by the book, which means you play as defensively as you are allowed. So you have a definition for each tank, for each team setup, what defensive plays means. So for example, not peeking the widow or not shooting the spawn, what I'm always doing at the start. But then knowing how to increase, which types of increasing risk gives actually also a higher reward, basically. So you only want to increase the risk if you also get a higher reward. It's usually in situations where you're already dead, and then the reward would be, well, nothing because you've lost the team fight. Then you can go higher risk because then you can at least get some reward. Maybe you kill 3 people and then you still win, you know? You never know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you catch the Anna while reloading, then you catch the Zen who was kind of spilled cola over his keyboard, and then you find the Rhines who just got his shield destroyed or whatever. Some random stuff happen, so it's always good to try. But it will not work most of the time, and that's why it's a gameplay you do not want to do always, only when it's required. So that is a topic. Yeah, no, it was already off. Let's go. So shooting the spawn, something you should not do. Especially not working for because no one was coming. So I hear them coming from the left. See, I start shooting just by sound. Not much happening, so we make it a little bit faster. So here in theory it looks like there is risk, but actually there isn't too much risk. Why? Because I can kite back here quite well. The thing is, they will still catch me in a second, and here I was really not sure why. I really don't know what my horse did, and that is the thing. So here I expect a specific move from my tank, be on the map basically, so just don't be AFK in spawn. It was the only thing I expected from my tank, and my tank still managed to not deliver. So really expect nothing from your teammates. They can randomly, completely fail. And your gameplay? How to say it? Should not fall apart if your teammates completely fail. Like, if I would have a team play where I'm behind my tank, this would not have happened. So what did I gain from this entire action? Well, it did actually some damage. The Lucio is close to dying, he's 1. Clark rate is low, so they are very pressured. The enemies in general. But the thing is that I've used now all my cooldowns, and now I'm naked, and I'm with the back against the wall. That's what you see here. I failed to move back, and now Ryan catches up with me. So we get 2 kills. But I trade with Ryan for that kills, 2 kills. It's not like that I got the kills, they were together with Mercy, together with Farah, they all were involved in these kills. I don't mean that my team was, like, I solo 1 versus 5 and 2 kills, what's my team doing? No, there was a team effort and it was kind of worth it. But I think I could have also gotten the kills if I would have played behind my tank. Why? Because the Junkrat, Ryan, Lucio, they need to walk across this entire road where I can shoot at them for free. Right? Like if I'm up here or behind my tank, whatever, somewhere here, they need to cross the front of my screen. I can shoot at them for free. They can't do anything to retaliate. Well, Junkrat, stuff, bombs and stuff, but they are very unlikely to hit in such types of situations. While I have range, while I have orb, while I have my slide still available. It's a lot harder for them to push me here. So the risk that I get punished is a lot lower, and I get basically the same reward. Because what actually happened is that Ryan needed to walk through my orb. Together with his team, and because of Farah shooting at the same time, we have a synchronization of Mercy, Farah, and my orb. It's a little bit of left click spam, of course, but that actually is just enough to finish off Lucio and Junkrat. Also, what is... I don't know, man. Like Brick and Orisa were completely off in this fight. They've contributed literally nothing. That's really something I wouldn't expect out of a Diamond players. Like this too. These are Diamond players. They have literally done nothing and the team fight is over. It's already decided. They've been fully AFK. This is something I usually don't expect from teammates this level. And what? Expected stuff, you get let down. So better, stay with tank, don't get disappointed. Chip, chip, chip. Slide in, slide in. Jumpy jump. So, here again, I'm going in very aggressive. And you see I'm in a very aggressive mood. So I'm really off-angling a lot. But at least I'm falling now back into safety. I have no idea how I got the kill on the Echo. She was kinda in a straight line. I think she was stunned from Rister's spear still, but it was a very long stun. So here again I decide, I hear Brick rally, so I walk forward, but for some reason my tank is just behind me. He's just a tiny bit slower than me. I have really no idea why. Like, why is my tank walking backward? He has so many resources. Like, he has armor and stuff, but I don't know. And now I expect Brick to be my tank, honestly. And Brick as a tank is kinda... So last time I said, well, don't take random people as tank because the Genji can jump away and Hanzo can climb over walls and stuff. But Brick literally has only shield bash to get away. So if Brick is frontlining, I can actually use Brick as a main tank. So there's one of the little exceptions that actually work. So it's unlikely that... He breaks the ground. No idea what Lucy was doing there. But he suffered, that's good. Going again very aggressive, but because I didn't think that they could catch me. The thing is this type of risk necessary? Not really. But don't forget, we are in an upper hand situation, so we are 5-4 right now. So it's kinda hard and unlikely for enemies to punish me here. It is in a space that where Farah can contribute. And it is a corner that Orisa and Brick could hold. So my team could do a lot of things. The thing is that again it relies on the team is doing stuff. And as you see, they do not. And mostly because they are busy with Echo. Yeah, as Orisa, this is of course a waste of time because you will not get the Echo. But I fail my 1-on-1, so my reward was not there. I will actually get the 1-on-1, but then I get grilled by Echo. So I win the 1-on-1, but then I still get punished for it later. So it was not a hard throw. It was just a little bit higher risk for a little bit higher reward, I would say. Because the alternative would be that I'm behind my team, they don't get a kill, I just get pressure. But now I get a kill directly, but I also pay with my life for it. So it's kind of traded out, luckily for me. The bad thing about this trading out stuff is now you lose control. Because whatever happens now is without me, so I have literally no contribution in whatever happens in this team fight. So if I want to carry this, I cannot afford such things, because now I cannot carry it, I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, and you see, I kind of have a crucial role in punishing Echo. As you can see, no one else from my team can actually do it. So here I go for a clutch play ult, because I think we lose this team fight. And I kinda... Yeah, I could save my ult for the next fight, but this next fight is so far away, because the first enemy is so we lose this team fight, and the enemy is captured, then they need to drive to the door, and then they drive around the corner, but nothing usually happens, and we just sit on high ground, and only then I'm able to re-ult again. And then I would keep my ult for just a long time, that I think it's worth it to use the risk here. And the thing is, if I use my ult, I'm actually allowed to take more risks, so I could actually go for the Ana instead of the Lucio, because easier to hit, because scope. I could go for Ashe, again, scope. So easy to hit targets, and you see I totally failed this Lucio. And now I'm kind of too much into the hype mode, like I don't need to dodge that much. Kinda totally failed my aim here. I kinda would like to review my aim, but it's not the current topic, so I kind of will not do it, I think. Orisa is still hunting a Lucio. Okay. Yeah, so if my aim would not have failed me, it was a valid attempt. There was a big chance I carry hardcore this. I could have killed Lucio, I could have killed Ana, I could have killed Echo, and I could have killed even the Ashe after that one. So there was really a lot of time where I could have killed a lot. And basically all 4 opportunities missed. Whiffed, whatever you want to call it. So that's unlucky. But remember, you want to get into this type of interactions to train this type of interactions. So to get better at not whiffing this type of things, you need to do this type of things. So it's kind of correct play. So we are satisfied with that so much that it was not a failed decision, it was just a failed execution. And failed executions just require retraining. So I just need to do a little bit more often, but the fight's kind of lost, and I just need to re-clutch it with my ult, basically. And that's what I mean. You see how much time passes before anything happens? That's what I mean. It's just... Yeah, now someone randomly staggers and dies, so I could not have used my ult anyway. TBX the Pharaoh, because why not? Okay, random. So here's now, this is now a little bit confusing. Where's my tank? AFK, where's my brick? Dying. What do you do? This is a big question. And the answer is really die on payload. This team fight is lost. Basically, as soon as Brick dies. So you go with Brick and you try to hard carry. This would be my answer. So if this Brick dies, I can go up here and can refarm my ult. But the Brick is not dead yet, so there's a chance that we win this. Because this will, if I reach this is a 2-on-1, right? That's really awkward to go there. And if it goes there, maybe these 2 guys will follow, I don't know. The alternative is that I stay up here, then we are 3-on-4, and then we cannot do anything, and then my team will maybe stagger, so it's... I think I really should try to save the brick. But instead, I do neither, and this is really bad. I just go here on the payload. And not even contesting the payload, I'm standing in front of the payload, I'm not even stopping it. I'm just out in the open doing... nothing is useful, basically. That's really a problem. So either I am behind the tank, or I say, okay, there's a good reason to go out, and then the reason is save brick, they need to go and save brick. Or I say, if team fight lost, go die on payload, which would be wrong, but it would be a decision. But then I should go and execute the decision. Instead, I stay here and I execute nothing. I just stand there like an idiot. Basically just as useful as this guy right now. Kinda would like to reach Brick's ult to get value out of it. And this here, I think I should not shoot the tank anymore because there are other targets. And I'm kind of tunnel visioning on the Orisa a little bit. But that's of course a different problem, this tunnel visioning. And even the railgunning. So at least if I charge my railgun, at least railgun something else. But railgunning, budget shotting, gold skin Orisa is really, what is this? it's a quarter of 130 damage, maybe? Is it like this? So 30 something damage? 32.5 damage? Impressive, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think my calculation is off. No, I mean, Orisa has armor, Orisa has gold skin. Body shot does 130 damage. I don't know. I know armor is not half damage, armor is only reduced damage by 30%, so it's my calculation is off. So maybe it's 50 damage, I don't know. Maybe it's 60, maybe 70, it doesn't matter. Like, does this 50 damage on a 500 HP target really matter with so many cooldowns? I don't think so. But imagine headshotting us quickly. Then he goes from 200 HP to 5. Or to 10, don't know. Is it sounded good? Yeah, sounds good. So this is a bad habit that just because I'm behind my tank doesn't mean I need to shoot the enemy tank. It means I can still pressure different things. The pressuring on Orisa is really no pressure at all. Orisa is very, very strong at dealing with pressure. Orisa gets a problem if she doesn't get pressure because her team gets pressure and then she needs to do stuff to actually get the pressure and back. And that's a lot more difficult for Orisa. Again, kind of scuffed position. I'm not with my tank, I'm focus firing with my team. I'm not doing stuff myself either. I'm tunnel vigiling, not looking at. Okay, I'm shooting at the edge at least a little bit. Zone her out. Fire on payload to destroy, that's fine. And then we die, okay. Great. And by the way, I've switched to soldier, but the same rules apply, basically. Yeah, not strictly. A soldier, I don't know. So there's the difference between soldier and soldier a little bit. It's there's always a debate. Oh, who's stronger and whatever. So soldier is reversed timing from soldier. Soldier needs to charge shots and then a railgun to finish. What does it mean? That before soldier is relevant to a fight, she needs to give away her position. She cannot sneaky kill something. Soldier can go somewhere with his legs, be fast. On greedy positions with his healing field and his legs, then a rocket and headshot, triple headshot a target that's easy to hit. So he has pick potential that Surgeon does not have. Surgeon can, in the fight, charge her railgun on an easier target like a tank, and then headshot us quickly in the back, basically. Or go in with her orb. But it's kind of needs a preparation stage that Soldier doesn't have. Soldier has a little bit of drop off after healing biotic field is used, after rocket is used, after everyone knows where he is. He kind of has a kind of like a drop. He's okay in dueling, but he's not over the top dueler like Genji or Tracer or Kreese. They are over the top duelers. Soldier is really not. But he has this initial pick potential, so he can actually go on off angle, go for a pick, and then go back to continuous damage with his team. And he can do this switch. Well, Surgeon does the other way around. She goes in with her team, does continuous pressure on the main target of the team, but then can select, okay, now I have my op, now I have my railgun, now I can have my slide, I go and execute someone. And it's reversed, the timing's reversed between these two. And that's why I kinda not necessarily want to start teamfights behind my tank. I maybe want to start on an off angle. And also what you see my Soldier play is often because I play things like Soldier or Edge or whatever, where I have sneaky kill potential on targets that do not, where the targets are not aware of my existence. So like this, I'm spamming now, like I would with Soldier, but what do these shots do? Did I achieve anything with these shots? No. I could have used the time with shooting, just with my legs running up, here for example, and jump up here, and then rocket and execute this Anna. Or the Echo. Because why? The Echo looks at this direction. She's not, I'm not on her screen. Yeah, I would barely be on her screen at all, but maybe she wouldn't see me. And this is a spot with good cover and so on. And so this type of execution is a lot more worse on Soldier than it is on Soldier. So this switch from Soldier to Soldier, they're kind of similar, but also not at the same time. And this is now a bad habit, because now I am doing Soldier gameplay on Soldier, which is trash. Tragic trash! Pandemonious pluff! And seeing all this damage, basically white damage, is easy to get healed up, there's nothing gained from it.
No sweat, just try that.
And so one thing that I need to remember is if I switch characters, I need to switch playstyle. And the thing is, if you're That's a general tip, by the way, chat, and viewers, of course, on YouTube. If you comment, if you have a specific enemy pressure on you, for example, you're playing Ashe, and you get jumped on by the Winston, you will have gold teammates that tell you, oh, just switch to Reaper, switch to Bastion, switch to McCree, switch to May, whatever. Because they are good anti-dive, right? But what do you actually switch? You actually switch your playstyle. The thing is not that Reaper does so much damage, more damage than Ashe. Your positioning changes where you start a team fight, and how you engage kills changes. But you can do the same change on Ashe. You can change the distance to your team. You can change how narrow you place your angles you fight. Like if you get pressured a lot, you fight narrow angles. If you want to pressure a lot, you play broad angles. Like if they have Junkrat Kree, you have better range. You can pressure them more than they can pressure you, or even Junkrat Genji even, and you see them both. Then they are not flanking. Then you can even play the entire field. You don't need any cover whatsoever. Everything that peaks, it gets punished instantly if you have good Ashe aim. So it's just a theory now. Of course, it needs some specific explanation, but then they pick Winston and dive you because you became a threat, and now you need to switch your playstyle. Now you cannot start teamfights aggressive. You need to first to get Winston to jump, because if they play dive, every second they do no dive, they waste time basically. Time they could be in your face, and if you manage to damage the dive before they dive you, you win the team fight. And so maybe if they play dive, you just change your distance to your teammates. Maybe you then don't use your coach gun for aggressive positioning. You use coach gun for defensive instead. Maybe. And maybe you don't need to switch to Reaper then. Because maybe the Winston is a Orisa main and he cannot play Winston whatsoever. He just picks it because his teammates pressure him. Oh, pick Winston, it's easy counter against Ashe. But then you can actually win against your counters. And that is something you will see a lot in higher level play. They do not switch fast, especially not against a single counter. You would never see a Grandmaster switch. You always play around a single counter. It's not a big deal. If they have 2 or 3 counters, so as long as you have any win condition on your character, you can play the character. Like for example, now I play Soldier. Do I have pick potential? Yeah, easy. Rocket headshot combo on Ashe Anna, easy. I have pick potential on Lucio diving my team, so I deny his stuff. I have pick potential on Echo flying around. So yeah, Soldier is totally fine. I need to change my playstyle with Soldier, because right now I was shooting Bob, I was shooting Orisa, and that is not the win condition on Soldier. I do not do enough damage on Orisa to pressure them, right? And again, I shot Orisa, okay, I was wanted to have my ult. So flying ice block from right to left. Awesome. Okay. Team kill. Yeah.
Here we go again. Shields up.
I'm scared of skipping, it will break my sound again.
Attackers incoming. Defend
Tracer, because we have Winston, so we want to play dive. So we have now the Winston Tracer Genji dive. Now it's a little bit awkward with our supports, honestly. Especially on this map. Because what do you want to dive? Well, you kinda want to clear high ground, maybe. Because if you dive here, so how do you dive this? And the thing is, you don't. You actually just walk through here, and then you're close range fighting, you place shields, and then Genji and Tracer and Winston just zaps the front line until they use some resources. And then, after resources are traded with your shield, at recall and deflect or whatever, then you can actually jump up and go here. But you need to trade resources first for this one, which is really awkward against Orisa and stuff. So there's a lot that can go wrong in this type of gameplay. Like Orisa just randomly spearing you to the wall while you jump, and Winston, and your entire push is dead. Like you just roll over and die. There's no way to play it. But then what do you instead? Yeah, well, you can go up here, right? And you walk through this. You can speed up a little bit and try to clear this high ground first as dive. Okay, nice, good plan. But how does Brick and Anna go there? Like, do you really want to go up here? Wait until the old lady comes up here and then guide you through the tunnel with your walking crane? You know, this Gehilfe. Then he's here after half a millennium, and then you start fighting. You know how much can go wrong at this time? Like they will spam you out like mad. Like they have Ashe, Anna, Baptiste, Echo, Orisa. 5 characters that can spam you across range. 5 characters. They will spam you to death. You will never get anywhere with this type of comp. Which means you need to face tank as Winston all the spam damage and rely on Anna, heals, and Brick packages to survive. This is really awkward situation to dive. And then my Winston dive does this. And now... And now what? Now I thought, yeah, it goes to tunnel, but I cannot fly. Like, Genji tries, yes, but now there are 2, and he's already spammed half to death. Now, will he get healed by Anna? Maybe not. Will he get healed by Brick? Maybe not. What are we doing? Like, literally, the support and tank are really not working together here. It just, like, general dive ideas. Like, this will happen a lot in your games. So if you're a Tracer, if you see this, what do? Well, you triple blink in and try to kill Fruity. Either you have good enough mechanics to do it or not. And the next attempt, you try to set up faster than your Winston, then you go around here, go around here, go around here, and then you set up here somewhere, and then you don't get to point, then you go to here, and then you see, okay, now here's an Ashe, and then you wait from here until your Winston dives in, and then you can do something in the same time as Winston. Because you see, he actually takes attention, so you can use this attention. I'm just at the wrong position to use this attention. Because now I'm not there yet. I try to go in and do something, but Machine's already dead, Winston's already low, resources are already spent. So this fight's already lost. So there's literally nothing I can do here. Especially not with this type of mechanics, like I was shooting at her leg. I really don't know what to do here, or where to set up. Such a confusing situation. So usually it should be more like a hunter mentality as Tracer and try to hunt down stuff. Instead I run to this car and find an echo and I'm surprised, which was terrible. But again, this is not really interesting for me. Since I want to train my risk management mostly. Randomly switching targets, but I do not know where to go. I don't know. So at no point in time I have regrouped with my tank. I think this is a mistake. Like at this, after the initial going in, I should have regrouped with my tank. So this is closer to my risk management topic, that I need to regroup with my tank at some point. So I warp around. I see a low HP target. I go for them. And now after this, I want to go for the Mega, but I think I will not reach it because Ashe is looking at me. And now I need to go back to my team, basically. So I can reach these guys with one blink, and then I am close to my supports and my tank, and then maybe I can survive. But at the side, I can go around this corner, because the thing is I'm out of resources. I need a breather. I need 5 to 10 seconds of resting time now, but I cannot get it. Alright, I went into deep. That's the point. So alternatively, I could have not wrap around the car. Like here I blinked in, this blink I shouldn't have. I should have stayed this position. I should have stayed here and shot as a Orisa here. Because then Orisa maybe turns around, maybe looks big, but Orisa is getting more closer to a 1 vs 5 situation. And then I can get my resources back here a little bit, because you see I'm down to the last blink. And I'm not even have recall yet, so I really should not go in here. This is a mistake, I should have stayed here. And this is the thing with Tracer, you kind of need to reset somewhere in between. I did a poor job here. But it's mostly because I don't play and trade Tracer. Switch back to Sojourn. Because honestly, this tank is mid hardcore to play tank with him. And should check my time. Oh, we've already reviewed quite a long time. So I think that is enough for the review for now. So what did we learn? So the one thing is, if I switch characters, I need to switch playstyles, or even play playstyles purely. So with my risk management, I accepted, okay, I cannot play behind my tank and wait for them to engage and stuff. This does not happen, so I need to find angles on my own, and maybe Soldier is better than Soldier on this one because of the pick potential, but then I need to play it. Like, I switched the character for the idea, but I did not play the idea. So like, this was the first big mistake I saw. The second thing, I tried to play it greedy a few times, without reorganizing with my tank, because I expected him to do something somewhere on the map. This kind of didn't work. But it's a kind of a weak replay for this type of scenario, I think. So one thing I really need to do is respect Rhines more. Like, they really tend to get into my face and catch up with me. So at some point I need to not run back to cover, but really run to my tank and get behind my tank at some point. And I think this is the second big thing I want to train, that I get behind my tank at some point. That I that if I go and do risky stuff, but then I survive and I want to reset, I really reset behind my tank and not just randomly somewhere on the map. So usually I go to the mega health pack or behind cover or the general area, but I need to go behind my tank. So if enemies follow me, they get punished by my team, or have the chance to get punished by my team. The chance is higher that they do not get a kill on me for free, but they actually have to pay for it to get to me after I'm out of resources. And I think that might be the big topic for today. So get back to your team and regroup. Okay. So, yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, whatever you want. Remember, I'm streaming live on Twitch. Always check out my channel. If you have further questions, feel free to ask. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, good. Let's go to the actual gaming. We have 24 minutes, so that is enough for one warm-up game in Tryhard FFA. And then we will coordinate with Butterboy. Yes, that's what we are going to do. I think this is for all video gameplays, right? By the way, we have re-ranked in Diamond 5 again. I think I can also reactivate my stuff. Actually, I have not disabled my streamer bot, what I actually wanted to do. But you all behaved, so it's fine. Nice people, thank you very much for behaving. I don't have any good rewards, so you need to take my word for reward. That should be enough. Okay, we just play different characters right FFA, I think. Do we have a good lobby? No. We have a different right FFA lobby. Okay, let's go. Nanyato, which character do you want to see? Last time you requested Ashe. Do you want to see the same or do you want a different character? So we can play all hit scans. Basically Ashe, Kree, Soldier, Tracer, maybe Widow, Echo. Echo Schmecko. Okay. Echo is a projectile character, closer to, like, from aiming more like Soldier. But what Echo shines is really the station combo. So important is that I do not shoot at Hanzo right away, but I can shoot at him when I'm at killing range. Otherwise, at range he will win with his arrows against me. I was stuck between two enemies back and forth. So again, there's an Ender. I want to go for the Ender. And it worked out. So always go for the assassination combos with Ashe, with Echo, sorry, if you can. Waiting for cooldown and let's go. Oh no, I thought my mouse bugged out, but it was a style. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin. Oh man, this is an awesome name. Okay, I know this Joseph Stalin wasn't a funny dude or a nice dude, I know. But Joseph Stalin is, I don't know, I think it's awesome. Don't mind me, I'm an idiot. Professional idiot. Please don't be offended by me laughing at his name. I know that he was very cruel and killed a lot of people. But, yeah, well. I'm always thinking that you should always be allowed to make jokes about stuff. Joseph Stalin. And I think the grotesque parody is kind of funny. Okay.
I am always ready to learn.
Didn't anticipate the stairs. And the other thing is about Echo is either spam or commit. Don't do both. So here I do not want to commit, so I just spam. Here I want to commit, so I do not spam, I commit. Now, but I really fully commit. Don't commit half-heartedly. Commit fully. It's either win or die. Committing is should always be full intentional. There is no going back on committing. Kinda try to figure out your thresholds. So here I'm spamming, so I do not commit. I could have even gone to cover. It was just bad movement. I think let's check my movement. Actually, are my wings hitbox? I didn't know. So if you are just spamming, you should basically never die. should be far away to go away. But what to say is, know your damage threshold. So if you hit 3, 4, or 5 of this, or 6 of this right-click orbs, you kind of can get a feeling how many left clicks you need to hit additionally until you can beam. You don't need to know the names, the damage numbers. Okay, don't know if I win this or not. I think if I left click not beamed, I would have won this actually. Spam, I'm dying. Right click to juke. Oh. It was bad beam. Bad beam usage. You see, if you do not apply any pressure to them, they start aiming very well. So you really need to get some pressure on them if you're close range. That was risky, but I think it did not have another choice. Oh no! Spam duel, but I will lose spam, so I need to get closer. And now I can go for kill combo. He got health picks, otherwise it was closer than it needed to be. Yeah, try to dodge, but they have too good aim. Again, for every matchup, try to be aware of at which distance enemies play. Things like Junkrat, spam out, don't get close. Things like Hanzo, get close, don't spam. You can always go additionally, if you don't have cooldowns, go for headshots. Another tip I can give you is copy my cross on Echo. So about Echo, as the thing is, I will show you. You see the macrossa size, and this is not random. It's a very specific crosshair. It's not the center part. The center is a dot. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, the settings for crosshair here, these ones. You can just screenshot this, copy them. Oh, do I need to go away? Here, so like this crosshair. The important thing here is crosshair length and center gap. So length is how long these pieces are, and the gap is this one, and you want to end at this point. So you can vary the length of these pieces, but the endpoint should be here. And why? Because this is how far you need to move on a target that's perfectly walking in across your horizon. And it doesn't matter on the distance. So if I want to hit the soldier, I aim with the edge of my crosshair as soon as he starts moving. So I don't aim with the center of my crosshair, I aim with the edge of my crosshair. And this is important if you don't want your characters. Was too soon. But if you switch characters more often, you're not so used to the projectile speed, then you can basically get a very good hit rate, despite not knowing the characters. Good looped. No! Man, really bad at Echo. Oh. Oh well, who cares? Go to my character! Ha! Stealing a kill. And Echo is a special character I really suggest you train your execution in iterative way. Because lower ranked players really don't punish you enough for bad executions. And you kinda need to know the how to perform under pressure, basically.
You killed me, man.
Creating new neural pathways. Finishing them off.
Where is he? Do a sneaky one? Yeah, where's the character coming from? That's the wrong button. Oof, cleansed. Got cleansed. Ah, so he would go a little bit further front.
I should try that again.
You can make your assassination execution depending on your sticky bomb explosions, but you risk missing a lot of kill opportunities with this tactic. And I actually suggest not doing it. I suggest you try to learn to hit your sticky bombs. And for that you kind of need to fully commit. Good dude. Okay, I didn't measure the time, but we are closing 10 minutes on Echo, so we'll switch to McCree soon. Do you have any questions about playing Echo, Nanyato? Anything specific you want to see? Otherwise we switch to McCree. Or Cassidy, how it's called now.
Lot to think about.
Kinda... No! Okay. So I wasn't watching on my screen. Okay, you can switch. Cassidy. With Cassidy, the thing is, try to not use your bomb if whatever mode you play. Really try to go for headshots. And it is specifically recommend to not try to win one-on-ones, but try to actually hit every single shot. So don't spam them, but really go for deliberately every single shot. Like you need to feel slightly bad for every single miss, and slightly good for every hit. And for that you need to recognize, did you hit, did you miss, kind of not just spam. So if you just spam with full speed, you kind of do not register every single shot, the quality of the shot. And you want your brain really to train to like the high quality shots, I would say. This was spammed already. This was aimed, so this was good. Even though you missed, it's totally fine. Like fading is fine, this will train your brain to get better. A jump, this is bad. Ow. Boop, boop. Give me a second. Okay. So we are nearing our what review time? So maybe we will switch to the watch review soon. Catch! Catched. Present for ya! Coffee with cinnamon. Always when I press tab, I hope I see my stats, but that I see nothing, which always makes me sad. That will never understand why Blizzard doesn't implement any stats in a deathmatch scenario. But at least I can see my stats top left, so it's fine. Hopeless up! By the way, this movement the soldier does is also kind of requires training. It's not random. It's a very good movement. Timed. There was bad movement, he was walking straight forward, and you see how easy headshots are as they walk forward. So if you train against bad players, you actually also train the easy part of the aim, and not the hard part of the winning one-on-ones. But the thing is, it's more important that you're able to hit headshots on a scoping Anna than it is to hit headshots on a dodging soldier, right? So it's also kind of balances out, more or less. Okay. Just checking stuff, sorry for the black screen. The screen is not loaded yet. I also advise you usually to not try to win the one-on-ones by implementing cover and such stuff. Just go out and aim. But the thing is, it's also kind of a bad habit. So at some point, if you want to train cover usage, also use cover usage in the game. You can make it part of your training, but you do not have to. But you need to be you need to really understand what you are training, why you are training, and what you are not training. These things need to be really clear if you are aim training. I'm dead. I died it. Whew, nearly fell down. And you can also, by the way, know if that you can train to hit the headshots only, but you can also train to hit the damage threshold. So like now I want to hit a headshot, but now I can hit a body shot, right? Because he was low. He's high, much AP again, so I need to hit headshots again. And so you can also switch, but this is something you need to deliberately decide on what you want to train. So don't be just, oh, I hit a body shot, he died, so it's good. No, it's really decided beforehand what's good and what's bad. Really try to not use win or loss one-on-one in right of aim as measure of what you want to do or what is good and what is bad. Well, unless you really don't know what to train, then you just try stuff out. Then you just play, then you watch the replay. Because it's, custom games also have a replay code, so you can just watch your replays from custom games, right? Oh. I'm bad. So for example, against Lucius, Genjis usually don't go for headshots, but against Tracer, for example, it's very important that you actually hit a headshot. But that's dependent on the character you fight and the situations you fight them. It's usually, you want to train the situations you usually encounter in-game. For example, you do not need to win a 1-1 with a Tracer. In a real game, it's enough if you force out the recall. And you've already won, because Tracer is then useless for 10 seconds and you are continuing to be useful. So the Tracer will lose the game, not the 1-on-1. But for example, there's also usually no reason to peek a Widow. So if you know there's a Widow, to go here and peek and shoot the Widow, why would I ever do that? But for this type of aim training, it's actually fine, because I want to train my aim and not this Widow duel stuff. But again, you need to be precise when you want to train. If you want to train correct duels, then play the duels correctly. Then don't peek Widows and use cover, not like I just did. Okay, yeah. I will do a short bathroom break and we'll be right back, chat. Be right back in a second. I will not put anything up. So enjoy the death screen. I will shortly check some stuff. Don't mind me. Strange. We'll shortly arrange my dates.
Hallo?
Ah, guten Abend. Hier, verstehst du mich? Hörst du mich?
Ja, ich höre dich gut.
So gut. Na, wie geht's?
Oh, soweit gut.
Alles fit.
Noch ein Brötchen gemacht. Ich hab super Hunger.
Okay. Ja, du musst nebenbei genug Gelegenheit zum Essen haben. Guten Appetit.
Denke ich auch. Danke.
Jetzt kannst du jetzt immer sagen, oh, das erste Brötchen im neuen Jahr, das erste Kaffee im neuen Jahr, das erste Waterview im neuen Jahr. Immer, hey, das erste Mal im neuen Jahr. Let's go.
Stimmt.
Okay.
Sehr gespannt.
Nun, jetzt mal vorab 2 Fragen. Erstens, ich weiß nicht, bist du live? Damit wir uns 3 Fragen. Aber ich habe dich tatsächlich nicht gesehen in meiner Live-Liste.
Gib mir noch eine Minute oder 2.
Gehst gleich live? Ja, okay. Ich fange trotzdem schon mal an, ein paar Sachen einfach zu fragen. Zweite ist englische Sprache okay?
Ja, klar.
Okay, ich weiß nicht, welche Sprache deine Viewer, mächtig sind.
Tatsächlich, ich hatte es auch kurz versucht gedacht, auf Englisch zu halten, aber da habe ich doch ein bisschen für mich abgewegt und mich für die deutsche Sprache entschieden.
Die Frage ist halt, ob du jetzt Viewer erwartest, die da Schwierigkeiten haben oder ob die. Also, ja.
Ich glaube, es wird kaum jemand vorbeikommen.
Okay.
Also von daher ist es relativ schnupper.
Ja gut, ja, aber man muss eine Content machen für die Leute, die man haben möchte und nicht für die Leute, die man hat sozusagen. Also dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Deswegen
Ja, klar.
muss man ja.
Aber ich erwarte niemanden wirklich, deswegen.
Okay. Nee, aber ich meine, letztendlich, dieses Foto-Review ist an sich auch eher für unseren Discord gedacht. Und nicht, sag ich mal, für meinen englischen YouTube-Content, sondern eher einfach nur für unseren Discord. Deswegen, ich würde auch nächstes Mal vorschlagen, dass du den Code, wenn es geht, dann auch in den Ballerbude Discord postest für alle dann. Dann würde ich dort das Video, das nehme ich auf Video auf. Ich werde es auf YouTube hochladen, aber dann als ungelistet und einfach nur als Link in den Discord posten. Das heißt, den Link kannst du dann auch einfach anschauen. Aber du nimmst das ja selbst auch auf, du ja streamst dann gleich.
Ja.
Aber dann, dann wechseln wir gleich auf Englisch. Haben wir noch irgendwas zu klären? Ja, du musst doch irgendwas klären? Ich glaube nicht. Doch, Discord, genau. Ich weiß nicht, ob das mit dem Discord funktioniert, mit dem gleichzeitigen Stream auf Discord und gleichzeitigem Streamen auf Twitch.
Das habe ich mich auch gefragt.
Also, die Theorie ist, ich starte hier eine virtuelle Kamera.
Also, deine Cam musst du nicht starten, also eigentlich nur eine Bildschirmübertragung.
Genau, das ist halt die Frage. Ich habe hier in OBS gibt es die virtuelle Kamera, das heißt, ich übertrage dann meinen OBS-Screen nicht nur an Twitch, sondern auch an die virtuelle Kamera.
OBS kannst du nicht übertragen.
Doch, über die virtuelle Kamera. Das ist ja dann, wie gesagt, als Kamerafeed.
Das ist tatsächlich auf Discord blockiert. Also ich hatte immer Probleme, wenn ich irgendwas von OBS übertragen wollte auf Discord.
Ah, ja, okay, das wäre interessant. Weil der Punkt ist...
Kannst du mal testen? Vielleicht geht's ja bei dir, aber bei mir hat es nicht funktioniert.
Normalerweise kann ich hier nicht auf ein Game 2 verschiedene konkurrierende Aufnahme-Hooks laufen haben. Das funktioniert normalerweise technisch nicht unbedingt.
Bildschirmübertragung?
Aber ich kann meinen ganzen Bildschirm übertragen, das ist richtig. Wenn ich nicht mein Game übertrage, sondern den ganzen Bildschirm, dann geht es wahrscheinlich. Genau, also Overwatch kann ich nicht übertragen.
Ja, ich bin jetzt auch einfach mal live. Dürfte schon passen.
Bist du schon live gegangen? Okay.
Ja, genau.
Ah ja, genau, das sehe ich dich auch. Ich muss jetzt gucken, dass du nicht beim Stream auch hier bist, Leute.
Aber nee, kannst mich ruhig schließen. Weg mit dem Dreck.
Hier, kriegst auch einen Shoutout.
Bobo.
So chat, we are now live with the boy here in the background, hopefully.
There goes the channel.
Hello.
Winter's Tavern.
Hey, we have to
Winter's Tavern raided! Welcome to the stream, guys. So now we have concurrent stuff going on. Because we are now with Discord with another streamer, Butterboy. As you can see, the shoutout I just tried to give, and now the shoutout is overridden by Winter's Tavern. Thank you for the raid very much. Winter also a very awesome Overwatch a player, a German player, plays a lot with his viewers.
Nicht so heiß.
And we will do now
Warte, bitte?
mostly a VOD review, so I will ignore my chat mostly. I hope you do not mind too much.
We hope so.
So, okay. Okay, do you see my Overwatch game, little boy?
Let me check it out.
You can need to click in Discord on the chat with Nanyato channel.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it. Awesome. Okay, so for today is a Tracer VOD review. What rank are you playing? What rank is this?
To be honest, this has been on an alt account. And yeah, it was like Silver 5.
It's good.
So,
It's good. Everyone.
So, top 500 from the bottom.
No, top 100 from the bottom is far down in bronze. It's not in silver. Don't worry too much. Everyone needs to start somewhere, and things you have not done before, you are not supposed to do. So it's totally fine.
Just give me a second.
Yes. Take all the time to prepare that you need. Totally fine. Just tell me when you're ready. I load up the game in the meantime.
I think I have to put a filter on the Hardcore tour.
Okay. The thing is, I have Overwatch in HDR mode. That way it's so over bright for you. Because my screen and my game are.
I think it might be possible to change it. Can I change?
I actually would have expected Discord to filter it, honestly.
Ah, yeah, I can change it actually.
So this is something I really did not think about. I'm very sorry.
No, it's alright. I'm just setting a filter over it, and I think it should be alright.
So in OBS is this filter Farbkorrektur. With this you can usually increase the contrast a little bit and reduce the brightness a little bit. Then it mostly works. Okay, yeah, I see it on the screen. So it's the dark shadows are a little bit dark, but I think it's good enough to explain the concepts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess your name is Boy. I don't think there are many tracers called like this.
No.
Okay, so the first question in all streams is always, what is your plan? What do you want to do? How do you win as tracer this map?
I thought maybe like my first idea was like to take high ground over there. And just to be a bit sneaky, wait like for a situation. Yashikigami, danke für den Shoutout. I love your mukbang. Sorry. Yeah, to have a look like who I can focus. So I thought like maybe like to go for support or DPS, depends how the situation will be.
Okay. So
this is like my first thoughts.
So the thing with what you've said is now basically what you are doing is scouting first. But taking high ground is actually not an action you do in game. It's just a tool you use to do something else. It's like you want to kill the Anna, so then you go high ground, then you drop down, then you shoot her, and then you recall back up, for example. Then high ground is not what you do, but killing the Anna is what you're doing. So taking high ground is just a tool you use to kill the Anna, but killing Anna is the actual task.
The wrong task?
No, killing Anna is a task, taking high ground is just a tool for this task. You know what I mean? That taking high ground is in itself, it has no function. So imagine you put yourself up to this high ground now at this point of time. Are you doing anything? No. Mostly not. Why? Because this high ground doesn't have a function. This high ground only has a function you give to this high ground. So which function do you get from this high ground?
In the beginning, none.
Not really. The first things you do is listen to what you hear in the enemy spawn. That's the very first thing. So if you stand here, or if you stand even here, you can even blink up here, by the way, or blink across this, so you can experiment whatever you want.
I also have to say, like, to the background that it was like kind of my first days keep playing Tracer, so there might be like a lot of mechanical issues. Yeah, that might.
So that's fine. We will see them. So the thing is, so listen to this.
Ready for battle. 5, 4.
What did you hear?
A countdown.
Okay, I think it's a little bit scuffed during transmission, but the things you heard footsteps. Okay, you see on my screen also they are running left and right, and this is something you can hear. And from these footsteps, you can already know what they are playing. So this Mercy, for example, you could know, oh, they are playing Mercy. That's already telling you something. Okay. But just a general tip: try to stand here and really try to think, what are they playing? What are they doing? Because this is your first scouting. You want to scout before they can see you, before they can hear you.
To be honest, I've chosen this position because I thought like, okay, maybe in case they have something that is flying, that I'm not getting detected like in the first second. So be able to listen like from there.
That's mostly fine. You can also listen from back here. It's just a little bit harder, you're a little bit further away, but if you have training, you can also hear them from here. Okay, and then the next thing is, okay, now imagine you would know what the enemies are playing. How do you win this game? So imagine you would have scouted. What would you do now if you see this team composition? In the top right, by the way, that's a Reinhardt. It's covered by my icon, but it's a Reinhardt in the top right. How do you win this?
I think out of the point of view or my knowledge from today, I would wait until someone is a bit out of position or maybe peek like a bit, just to distract them and confuse them. And yeah, I think this is what I would do.
Okay. So the sad news is, in this enemy team, Tracer has no win condition. That is basically the bad thing. You cannot attack the Ryan, he has a shield, he has his team behind him. You cannot really attack the Pharah Mercer, you can always just fly away. You cannot attack the Moira, you can just fade away, and the one-on-one-ing the soldier is then the only thing you can do. So you actually have to be... You cannot just go and execute your own win condition, you actually need to wait for things to happen, right?
But of course, in the beginning, I'm not able to know what is the.
Yeah, of course. But this is now purely about knowledge at the moment. So this is not really about execution right now. This is just about what you know about the game, what you think about the game. Yeah. So when they leave the spawn, you can hear them, and then you know what they have, and then you need to do because the thing is, you need to make decisions in game fast, and you want to have fast, high quality decisions in game. How do you make them? You train the patterns while viewing VOD reviews. You need to really to train a pattern to your brain. Okay, what can you do? Kill Anna while she scopes, kill Ashe while she scopes, kill Moira after she faded, kill Soldier when he has no cooldowns, whatever. So just easy patterns that you can easily repeat in-game, and for that you need to recognize these patterns during VOD review, and then train these patterns. And that's why we're just talking about knowledge first, and then how to transfer this knowledge into skill later. So, and the thing is that basically you have no solo win condition because they basically can escape you quite easily and they can pressure you quite easily. Because imagine this, you now go against the soldier, right? Soldier leaves this door, you attack the soldier, what happens? Maybe you do enough damage on him that he uses his cooldowns. Maybe he pressures you to force recall. Now imagine you both have traded equally, so soldier has no cooldowns, you have no cooldowns. Who has more value in this situation? If both have no cooldowns. Soldier or you? Soldier or Tracer?
I guess it would be Soldier because Soldier has more HP.
Not strictly HP, but more range and more damage over range. A Soldier can just go behind his Rhine, where he doesn't need any cooldowns, he doesn't need any HP, he doesn't care, he just stands behind Rhine's shield and shoots up on this Ashe. Now imagine you stand behind your Sigma shield and shoot down from here. There is... You know damage fall-off, I guess? You know about damage fall-off? Sure. So the further away the target is, the less damage characters do.
Yeah, sure.
Mainly hit skill characters. And Tracer's fall-off starts at 11 meters, I think it's currently. So it's 11 meters, it's like, this diagonal is basically 11 meters. It's 10 already? Okay, so it's 10. So basically this is your distance, where you have most effectiveness, I would say. And additionally you have spread or bloom, whatever you want to call it. So the further away you are, the less effective you are. But Soldier has no such things. He has a 30-meter fall-off, I think. Oh, no, 15 to 30 meters is actually his effective range. So he can do stuff over range, while you can't. So which means if you trade with Soldier, you either... So if you just trade cooldowns, you lose. So you actually need to go for the kill. But can you actually guarantee a kill on the Soldier? Not really. It's kinda... Well, he can always hit a random rocket and you die. So it's kind of, difficult. And this is something you just need to know, that this character pick is very difficult. When is a Tracer pick not so difficult, but what would be the perfect team for your Tracer?
That's a difficult question for a noob in Overwatch.
Yeah, but that's fine. It's good that you're difficult. It's just again, I need to understand what you know and what you do not know. Maybe you have watched already 5 guides. I do not know. So you are allowed to answer wrong. You don't need to answer correct. It's not about being correct. It's about finding your mistakes.
I don't know, we keep talking like the last days about it, that Tracer might be pretty strong with dive, so yeah, with a dive composition.
Exactly.
Like with,
That is the point.
Moira and Mercy. I don't know if Mercy is that dive, but yeah, a dive composition.
A dive composition. In general, a dive composition. So you just want something that goes in first, that takes attention, like a Winston, like a Doomfist, like a Ball, maybe Orisa running front. And then, if your main tank is actually in their face, then you can actually do something. And why is that good for you? Because then the cooldowns are soaked up by your tank, and then maybe if the soldier doesn't have rockets, then it's actually safer to engage him. Then you have like a 6-second time window where he cannot one-shot you. Like, if how to say, if Moira just used your fate because your edge hit her, or maybe because Genji dived her and she needed to fade away, then she's an easy prey for you because you can kill a Moira, of course, as Tracer, if she has no fate. So, but if you apply this knowledge backwards, what makes a dive easier for you to play? Well, it's your tank being in the enemy's face, and which just means you can do the same thing. It just takes longer because you actually need to wait for your Sigma, for your Ashe, for your other teammates, from your Kiriko, to you need them to force cooldowns from your enemies. And that's the thing, now you basically need to sit here and wait until Soldier uses rockets, until Pharaoh lands maybe does a mistake from positioning, maybe Moira fades too much, maybe Ryan charges across the map, whatever. Mistakes they do, you need to abuse these mistakes. And this is your win condition in this case. Abuse mistakes enemies do. Because you don't have a dive. If you have dive, you can brute force it, you can go all in. Because if the enemies do not use resources on a dive, they will just die. So they are forced to use resources. But here you need to be careful and really wait for opportunities for them to present. Okay. What happened?
We got 2 picks.
Correct. What does it mean for you and for your team? What is your next goal?
My next goal was like I was like proud of the pick.
Yeah, you can go and teabag the Mercy. That's fully allowed. What else?
And I was like, okay, good. We made like for now 2 picks, and let's wait like a bit until they're getting more out of position, or try to look for another pick.
Okay.
Not to get too greedy, because it was already okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. I like this one. Let's watch the actual execution on this one. This looked very good. So this sitting on high ground just waiting is actually the correct play. Because basically nothing's happening. You won the teamfight already, so your Sigma can contest the payload at any time. That's not your job to contest, it's Tracer, so it's perfect. The thing is, I want to say that staying here and shooting down, what is the disadvantage of staying here and shooting down? What are you trading? Because of course you are doing no damage to the Reinhardt, but it's very little damage. So could you have done something better instead with your time?
My time. Until this point, I did knew that soldiers coming up. Maybe I could. I don't know if it would be not good to drop. I wanted to keep high ground and maybe to poke a bit to get my ult. Because I knew Moira is dead. She isn't getting ult from it, from his HP loss.
Okay, view it like this. Let's wait before the soldier was actually up. So imagine the soldier is not here yet, right? So we look at this. What have you gained by shooting this magazine into the Rhine? What did you just get? What have you gained from this action?
Nothing, to be honest. I was just taking his attention now.
Yeah. Did you do any damage? Not really. Can he ignore you? Yeah, he can just ignore you. So you're actually doing basically nothing. Yeah, that is something that most League players do. It feels like they do something, but they actually do not.
I would like a bit of hope in this situation that he increases his shield to protect himself. So my team is able to shoot him from the bottom easily.
The thing is, your team actually can't shoot him easily.
Okay.
Because you already have this Sigma, Anna, Kiriko, and an Ashe on an off angle. And honestly,
yeah.
if these guys would want to pressure the Ryan, they could pressure him at any moment. And nothing you could do changes the decision of the Sigma to do anything. And that's the point. That this guy just decided to stand up here, not get close for no reason. Which is, of course, a mistake. But that is, the thing is, it's not your decision. It's their decision.
Yeah.
But what are you doing is you're giving away your position. And you're not taking a better position.
Yeah,
So from this position, you only shoot what presents down here. But of course, as you know now, you missed the soldier, for example. You maybe miss the respawn of enemies. Maybe you could have also dropped here and shoot from here. Maybe. So this is something you could have done with your time. You could have blinked here and helped defend your Ashe. You could have went here and shot a Ryan from down here, so get better closer. So these are all options. The thing is, which option is there an option you think might have been better than doing this 20 damage onto a Ryan? And that is a big question. And that is a universal question. So in this situation, I think you could not have done anything to the Ryan, but could have also fully ignored the Ryan. That's the point. It's just you need to understand that you were not actually doing something. You could have done anything else in this map. It would have been the same value. So you could have positioned on the opposite high ground and wait for the Pharaoh again. You could have positioned down and wait for the Moira to regroup, to respawn. And you could, of course, chose to go for the soldier. Let's watch this one. No, wait, what we actually want to watch. So, this shots. If you shoot from here, who wins? Your soldier. Who will win?
Soldier, because I'm more far away and I'm dealing less damage.
Exactly. So do you want to actually get soldier's attention now?
To be honest, not really.
Not really. You want actually to first blink over and then start getting his attention. What is an especially good timing to get soldier's attention?
When I'm next to him in a 10-meter distance at least, or at least on the other side.
The timing is now critical. The critical timing is when he uses his cooldowns, which is mostly rockets. When his rockets are gone, he's an easy target. When he has his rockets, you are an easy target.
Yeah.
Does he have rockets?
I'm not pretty sure.
You're not sure. That is the thing. That you could have not engaged the Rhine, but repositioned. You could have not shot at the soldier, but repositioned. And you need to understand that repositioning is something you're doing actively. You don't need to hold down mouse click when you're doing no damage. You can actually wait and not shoot, and instead get a better position first. And that's just a very critical understanding for characters like Tracer. You are allowed to not shoot, but position first. Yeah. From engagement, of course, better soldier would punish this type of gameplay. But this just means that if you start getting a fight against better soldiers, they will teach you how to play better against soldiers. And that's why the mechanics are not so critical. Like the mechanics are good enough to kill the soldiers, but they are not critical enough that you actually would now start training these mechanics.
What would have been get punished?
Blinking forward onto soldier means... wait a second, sorry.
More behind him. Or what would you have done this?
Blink to the side. The risk is the following. Look at this from the point of view of soldier. Imagine he shoots now rockets right in your face.
Yeah. That's
you blink straight forward, which means he has auto aim. He hits automatically. Okay, and that's the target. If he locks in his aim, he shoots rockets. He shoots left clicks. He hits you instantly. If you instead of blinking straight into his face, you blink to the side. Then you dodge. But if you blink straight forward, you miss. So just blinking here instead of here is a huge difference in the likelihood of you dying. So you blinked right here, but you should have blinked like this. This is the first thing.
Like how? And like to his right side.
Yeah,
like
just a little bit out of the center position, basically. That if he aims at you... Then the second thing is... you stay here in his front while having 2 cooldowns available. And you in this type of situations, this is an all-in, which means you either win or you die. And you want to use all your resources you have to reduce incoming damage. You see you are 6 HP. A better soldier would have melee you, so you can melee cancel. Do you know the term animation cancel from different games? So animation cancel is if you have like an animation like a reload or like shooting, then it usually has a time until it's done and you can do the next animation. But in this case with animation cancel like a melee, you can do it instantly and override the previous action. So for example, if a soldier can at any point in time decide to melee you, regardless of what he's doing, which means you would be dead already because you're in melee range. Okay? So you actually fall low enough that you're actually already dead. So the thing is here, you blink forward with so let's from the start. So first thing is you shoot from distance with not much damage. Now you are low on ammunition. You have only 16 shots left from 40, which means you need to reload right in his face. Then you blink straight forward, not dodging. Then this is now a little bit awkward to understand. But you want to blink in a position where it's easy for you to hit and hard for the soldier to hit. Where is this position? And usually that's either to his side, so from here. So because soldier shoots in this direction, so then you would basically make blink 1, blink 2, and then blink to his side. Because then if you dodge sidewards, you have for a very short amount of time 100% accuracy on his head. Because he's not dodging sideways. And so he's a soldier, if he shoots there, he's dodging like this, right? If you look it down now, he runs in a straight line to the ground. So, this line. So he runs down this line. So if you stand here and shoot down this line, he's not dodging at all. So by blinking here, you would actually get a very short 100% accuracy from a distance where you have the upper hand, but not in melee range. And here you would get the maximum damage. And then with a second blink, you would actually already need to go to cover, which is not available. So you will need to blink behind him. So after he turns to you, you basically blink again. So every time he looks at you, you blink again. And the last thing is, of course, after you have recalled, you are basically free food, but you cannot really go away. He's already low. But the thing is, he has rockets, and your rocket melee combo is a one hit for you. So even with this much HP, he can fully kill you, and you're not respecting that at all. Like you have two blinks.
I was like, okay, I'll take the fight because.
Yeah, take it, but take it from here. You don't need to be in melee range for this fight. He has 5 HP left, so now you can actually blink to here and actually finish him off from here. Why? Because now you will win with left click. The only thing that can kill you now is his rocket melee combo. It's the only dangerous rocket melee combo, but you're right in his face instead of going away now. So you kind of because now he has low HP, so your left click is enough. So you can just blink back here and finish from safety. Like blink back, dead. And the thing is, it's going to cover and going outside here is called pre-firing, which means you can actually start firing before you see him. You know where he is, right? He will not vanish. But he doesn't know when you peek, so you actually have a reactive advantage. And these are all minor details, so I do not recommend you to train them now. But this is just mainly for your information. That there are mechanics open, and as you see, they're really in the detail. From the gameplay itself, this is totally fine, I think, because the fight down here was won. The only thing is you actually did not have a reason to risk this fight here. So even if you do not kill the soldier, you just poke him a little bit, he goes away, and you go away. Nothing was lost. Your team could still contest the payload the same, because soldier would run back to this mega house back or run back to this corner and do nothing, and your team could still contest the payload the same. So it's not really. The risk was not warranted, I would say, because you didn't know that he fired his rockets. But it's a good training, so you can go for it. Running forward into repair rockets.
Not that smart.
Scary moment. But this is really a tracer habit. Okay, good enough. One thing I want to shortly mention.
You'll never take me.
So, you see this hit from Ash? This is why you were able to kill the Pharaoh. So you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
need to know that this shooting is not what kills a Pharaoh with Mercy Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And this again, just understand that you are actually, this is not for free. This is not for free, this shooting. You actually miss opportunities to shoot maybe an easier target.
Mm.
Like, understand where Mercy is, drop across, shoot this while falling down, recall, and sit in high ground. Would do more damage than shooting this Pharaoh continuously because he's too far away a little bit. Blinking across this high ground, wait for the soldier to respawn, and then one clip him when he runs out. Is a better use of your time. So just something you need to be aware of, that this is not for free. You do really not much damage, and you want to maximize situations where you do full damage. And when you have little to no damage, you can just not shoot, but hide. It's fully okay, you're allowed to do that. But again, but you're synchronizing very well with your Ashe, with your Anna, so you see they do stuff, so it's kind of okay. But it's just something you need to be aware of.
I don't really get the point, to be honest. What you try to say?
That you need to have training points when you need to understand, should you really shoot right now?
Okay.
Because imagine if your Ashe would not be shooting here. Would you kill this Pharaoh? No. But then if the Pharaoh doesn't die, what happens? Well, the Pharaoh pushes you away from the high ground.
Mm.
But is a kill on Pharaoh now really... How to say? You could have just waited here until Pharaoh gets low and then shoot on Pharaoh. It would be the same result, but with less risks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean. They couldn't just wait for things to happen and then go and capitalize on these things. I would formulate it like this, maybe. That you kind of get a mindset of not continuously doing something. That's something that Soldier would do. Soldier would try to always do and stuff. I mean, you can do it on Soldier. You can always just stand there and fire and fire and fire, like Ashe does. Ashe always just stands there and fires and fires and fires and fires. She's always on long range, always on angles, and always fires. She doesn't flank. But you, as a flanker, you can hide and wait for an opportunity where you get maximum value from your time when you shoot. That's what I mean. So you do not need to be the pressure of always fire. Because if you look at this... sorry, not this. No, this one. Actually, you should have died here. And why? How would you die here? What can kill you here? Instantly?
Everyone.
No? Moira cannot kill you, Mercy cannot kill you, Ryan only with a fire strike. Would you see if Ryan's fire strikes you? Would you see it? I guess you would see it. What do you not see?
The soldier.
The soldier. Soldier can easily rocket and one-tap you here and you just die. Okay? So that by even such situations, I recommend you to slightly strafe a little bit left and right. Or actually really drop down, kill, recall back up. I know it's a long cooldown, but here you can actually guarantee a kill. So you have enough self-confidence that you can kill these guys, that you can actually drop and kill them. Because basically if you, I would run across here, jump down here, and then kill them from this direction. And because then you see what's shooting you, and then recall out before they can kill you. And this is really, you're on a timer. You have a 2-second timer that you're allowed to do stuff, and then you recall out.
Yeah.
It's actually safer than standing here and just shooting like a turret. Because here you can die, actually. They can punish you for it. Better players would punish you for it.
Yeah.
So try to never stand still. But really go, if you want to assassinate, go and risk assassination.
Okay.
Like fully commit, basically, to whatever you're doing. Okay, what are you doing now?
Taking back high ground.
Why?
Be like harder to get contested.
Okay, but what has changed to the previous fights?
Not much.
Something very important has changed.
I'm not sure.
You have a pulse bomb.
My ultimate's ready.
Okay, yeah.
So the thing with pulse bomb is now you can do things you couldn't do before, and you can do them very safely. So Tracer has pulse bomb up very often, very fast charging ult. How do you use pulse bomb?
How to say in the best way, maybe to stick it to someone or to get it close to someone where they run through.
Okay, so imagine blink down, stick it to this Moira. Is this good?
Nah, she can fade away.
She can fade away. So again, how to use sticky?
Maybe also from the side or from the back, where the enemy do not expect me, so that I can make sure to stick them well on the enemies.
Yes, but also you need to stick things that don't have cooldowns. So you actually need to stay somewhere where you can observe cooldowns without dying, where the enemy do not expect you, and so you can just go in for a sticky. And the thing is, going up here. So wait a second until you actually appear somewhere. Sorry, where are you? There. There. My buttons. Yeah, here. So the thing with going here is, now they already see where you are. You are not hidden. You're running all around. So actually hiding somewhere, for example here, would actually be a better use of your time, just hiding, and then using your sticky to a full value. So you see you're hiding here, you hear them, and then you sneak around. When you hear soldier, and then you basically wait around this corner and wait for a soldier to run by, and then you go in and sticky him from the side. Again, he doesn't dodge to the side, because he shoots here, so he dodges like this. So if you stick from here, he doesn't dodge. It's an easy stick. But now they know you are here, so now it's a hard stick. So you basically, by doing all this action, taking high ground, you lost the opportunity to be hidden. And again, that's just something you need to consider. That you gained something, but you've lost something. What is more value? The sticky or this shot on the Pharah? It's a very good Ash. Actually, very good fight against Tracy, who actually won this alone, I think, against Pharah.
I think when I'm able to make sure to win a fight, then I wouldn't use my ultimate, to be honest.
In theory, yes. But on your level, I would suggest to use ult as fast as you can, strictly to train your ult. You cannot train your ult without training it, so either you play something like Vaxta and really train your ults, or you actually train your ults in-game, which I would also recommend. Even if you train your ult in Vaxta first, I would still recommend to train it in-game, because humans move in predictable patterns. And these patterns you need to recognize and understand. And this is something specific for humans, you cannot simulate it by bots. What happened now? What happened in the... So what's important now? You got a kill. By the way, why did you recall?
Because I do not want it to be like behind them.
Yeah, you are very afraid.
Or to keep the high ground, yeah.
You're very afraid of being low ground. But in reality, what does high ground give you now? Like now you can peek the enemies from high ground and you peek them like this.
Yeah, not much. It's like the same situation as before.
Not much really. So against Pharah, it's okay because you're closer to Pharah, so you can actually shoot her. But now as Pharah is dead, you're actually wasted an important cooldown for basically not much, which is still kind of okay on this level. But now again, they know where you are, they know your status. So again, landing a sticky is kind of difficult. Now, what happened? What's the status of the team fight?
What do you mean by the question?
Just say in your words what happened after you recalled. Oh, basically, what happened from here now? So you kill Pharah.
We got like one pick. They have
you
like
recall.
one person less.
And now?
I don't have my recall now.
Now what happened?
And
look at the top right.
Oh, we lost our.
You lost an Ash. So who will win this team fight? Which team?
Them or us.
Bitte?
Them or us.
Now it's 4-on-4, so now the team fight win is not guaranteed. The thing is, it means now you cannot play fully safe. You actually need to do something now, otherwise you risk losing the team fight, maybe. So what can you do now? Well, apparently tickling the soldier to death is apparently the answer. Like, you see your damage? You know that Tracer can kill a 200 HP target with one clip, right? Yeah, so if so you can actually have the damage to actually fully execute the target. Awesome. Actually hits it. But this is kind of a little bit of a fake value, this entire fight. The thing is that this will not work against better players anymore. And that's why this type of gameplay, it looks nice. But this is not something you should actively train to do, because this will not work against higher levels enemies anymore.
What?
So the thing is, shooting here a soldier when he's pocketed by 2 healers, he will do more damage than you, which means they take more resources from you than you take from them. You throw away your opportunity to carry here as soon as you get to a level where a soldier can shoot back. And that way this position is totally not giving you anything right now. This position would be good for you, because you can pressure the Moira without them being able to pressure you back. This position is maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
But not. Yeah, I think even this position is better than from high ground, because you're strictly seeing less targets. And so whatever the enemies do, they need kind of. It's harder for them to consider where you are. And this position really doesn't give you much. You kind of get away with it because of the low level of the enemies. But I mean, it's kind of fake, because also this tick will not work against different soldiers, because a better soldier would be aware of a tracer up there, and he would dodge and shoot you actively, because what's the soldier doing right now? Not really anything. And the better soldier would do something. So it's kind of... It worked out, but it will not work out in the future. What I'm missing from this entire gameplay is really focused one-on-ones. So even this. You are not able to kill this Mercy and deny the rest, even when you're fully prepared. You see this?
Yeah.
The enemies fully let you do whatever you want, and you still do not get the kill on an unmoving Mercy. And you do not...
I think the problem was, over here that the Moira was still behind, and I wanted to interrupt Mercy by rezzing, but Moira from behind can heal.
No, the problem is that your shots are dealing no damage. You're literally doing no damage on this distance. So first thing is you use recall again for no reason. Your only threats died already, but you recalled again. And you need to recall to one-on-one the Moira. But the second thing is, look at your damage. You now lost 14 ammunition to do less damage than 1 melee hit. This is a little bit less damage than 1 melee hit. And you lost already over half of your magazine. And now, when you actually want to do something, you have no bullets left. You see this? You're now down here, but you have 0 shots left in your magazine. And now Ryan can just turn around and smack you in the face. And you can do nothing against it. The thing, what you can do better is actually fully commit, drop down here, shoot Mercy in the face, blink away. Fully commit. And in general, I think this should be actually really your training, fully commit. Because in the end, Tracer is a disrespect simulator. You want to figure out how to win every single one-on-one and one-clip people. Okay, that's from Hanzo from the back. Because you overstayed basically your time here. That's fine.
Yeah.
No, but actually, let's go back. This is actually a teachable moment. So why did you die here? Again, at first you do the fully commit, and then you commit a little bit without ammunition, and then you stay here without actually being able to commit, and then you get punished for it.
Yeah.
Consider this as your time window, how long you can stay while doing something. So what you would actually want to do is drop down, kill Mercy, instantly blink away and rethink what you can do. Not even shoot, but really check, okay, can I go left, can I go right? Check here, Hanzo, Ryan. And then you understand, okay, Hanzo respawned, Soldier is still dead, Mercy is dead, so now wait for my Sigma or my Anna to land something. And when they do, then you go to the right side and execute the Hanzo. Again, with a fully committed fight.
Yeah.
So fully commitment is, I think, it should be really the training goal. That you blink into the face of something and execute him like the soldier on high ground. It's kind of obvious in the one-on-one. So this again, you shot the Ryan, but what did you actually gain from it? A little bit damage on Ryan. Does Ryan change his behavior? Not really. But instead you could have fully killed the soldier with this. So you tickled here the Reinhardt. So he lost a little bit of HP, but instead you could have gone here, scouted, soldier, blink in, kill. But you even risk dying here. Oh, losing resources.
With him.
Yeah, but I mean, I bet Ryan would act different.
There goes the channel.
Oh, that's right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tracy.
Oha, was?
We're currently doing a watch review of Butterboy.
Doch.
You hear him in Discord.
Das, was du mir gesagt hast.
Ich hab gar
Wait
nichts
a second.
gesagt.
Doch, das hast du mir gestern Abend gesagt.
Ich hab dir gar nichts gestern Abend gesagt.
Natürlich. Du hast mir in mein Ohr geflüstert.
Erstens, ich flüstere nicht, zweitens nicht
Oh
in mein
man,
Ohr.
what a random raid. Waiting for the clip to end, sorry.
Ich hab
For
was
the delay.
getrunken. Ja, und das war Sprudel und es ist aus meiner Nase wieder rausgekommen.
Okay. Thank you for the raid. Funny clip. Okay. So, again, shooting Moira. How much damage do you do? Let's look at how much HP Moira has after your full clip. This is the amount of damage you did. You see this?
Not much. Yeah.
Like, but what? I pressed the wrong button again. Sorry. But what did you gain from it? And now you see how long you actually stay in this fight, because you actually have not a full engage. You kind of have a mediocre engage from long range, and then you just have a mediocre as taking for half an hour. And really try to go all in, stay there for exactly 2.5 seconds and recall out, and try to get maximum value from these 2.5 seconds. Like, don't run away on the map and shoot from here and poke and poke from here, and because you're not Hanzo, you're not Ash, you're not Soldier, you're not poking. You go in and kill.
Yeah.
So
I
really,
think that's more maybe a soldier attitude that I keep playing with Tracer.
yeah, and that's the thing. You really need to switch your game style when you switch characters. It's really, really important, and it's actually really, really hard. So don't underestimate this. I had this in my watch review for today as well, where I always play Soldier. So I stay with my tank and shoot the first to touch railgun, and then it kills them with railgun. But Soldier has rockets. So I can kill stuff before they know I'm there with Soldier, but I didn't do it because I played Soldier on before. In this character switch, you really need to be focused on play fully Tracer. It's not as trivial as it sounds. You really need to focus on it when you switch to fully commit onto changing styles. And it might happen that you fully engage and you die, but that's good. That's a good thing for you. To go in and get punished for it, then you know how to not do it, and then you need to try to figure out another way. You already go in, I already see, okay, you go for high ground, then you spam from back here, you get nothing from this position. Don't even go here. Wait a second. At this point, you see your teammates, right? Which range has Sigma? At which range does Sigma play? Close range, long range, mid range? In your words?
Mid range.
Mid range. Which range does Anna play?
She can play from far range.
She can play from far range, you can play from closer range, but usually they are not at melee range, I would say. And you come from this and you see your long range characters and you position behind them. You see this? Your Tracers are a close range character, and your first instinct is to position behind your long range characters. Like, it's very unlikely that this position will have any value for you, but now everyone knows where you are. This Mercy knows, oh, the Tracer is up there, which means I can heal from here for free. Soldier knows, oh, the Tracer is back here, she's no threat, I grill this dragon. Sorry, not dragoon, but dragon. It's because Soldier knows, oh, the Tracer is no threat. And they also know when you blink in, they can hear it because now they are fully aware where you are. They could be if they would be better players. So you go into a position where you fully reveal yourself, you limit your own usefulness with this. Now you shoot, how much damage did you do in Reinhardt? Dragoon. How much damage did you do what was the damage on Reinhardt? How much was it?
I don't know.
Nothing. How much damage could you have done on Deadshot? Can you kill this Mercy? I think you can, right? You actually could have killed this Mercy. And you're not hunting for opportunities to kill, you're just going somewhere and shoot whatever is in front of you. And that is like just a mindset. You need to play like imagine you're a tiger in the jungle. Like a cat doesn't jump the target face on. But even if a cat now hunts, I don't know, a pigeon or something, no threat, a cat would go here, then sneak to here, sneak, look, freeze, don't move, look, wiggle the ass, and then jump, right? That's what a cat would do. A cat would not go here and meow a lot. That's what your gameplay should look like. So you basically would actually go here, then sneak around. So with crouch spam, sneak. You get a short peek. Maybe they see you, maybe they don't. They know where the enemies are. And then you can decide if you continue right side, if you go left side. For example, then you can see, okay, there was a Mercy. Bam, blink dead. Recall. Blink dead, recall on the Mercy. What is your chance to kill this Reinhardt?
That's how you ask the question, not really high.
Why?
Because he has like his full supports behind him.
He has his shield. He has his armor. What does armor do? The yellow part of the HP bar, what does it do?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, it reduces incoming damage.
Okay.
So this is not 500 HP, but this is actually 700 HP. I don't know. Maybe 650. I'm not an agent. I can calculate in my head, but this is a lot of HP for you to burn. Okay, and he's pocketed by both healers. You will not kill this Ryan, but you are peeking the entire enemy team, including Hanzo. How much ult do you get from shooting a Ryan? Is it the same as shooting a Mercy? Again, I answer it no, it isn't, because armor reduces not only the damage, but your ult generation is tied to your damage. So the first thing is tanks have a passive that reduces ult generation, and armor reduces damage, which also reduces ult generation, which means Reinhardt gives you not much ult charge.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And that's why shooting a squishy, anything that has no armor, has more value for you than shooting a Reinhardt.
Okay.
So you already could have had pulse bomb here and pulse bombed any of these 3 targets, basically. But again, your chance of winning this is 0, so basically now you have only the option to die on payload. But the thing is, if you watch the entire fight, and I think this also will be the last fight for the review, I think this go in and kill is the important point that you should train. And the way there's not many things we need to consider, but you watch the entire fight. What did you actually do in this fight? Activate the overlays.
Not much.
So reduce 50 HP on Reinhardt, but he just shields the same, no one cares. Shot a little bit Reinhardt, nothing changed. Was Rein important for anything? Not really. You know, your team still dies around you while you do nothing, basically. That's the thing. You're like on a timer, you need to do the first kill before your dragon dies. And now is when you need a kill, and you're actually in. You're actually in a position to land a kill. Here. But you're not going for a kill, you go for damage. That is the main point. Go for kills, don't go for damage. Okay. Skip. To the next actual team fight. Let's see if there is... we just repeat the same topic now 5 times over. Just to make sure, you go for high ground. Here, I think, again, going for high ground can be okay. But just know that as soon as you drop, they see you coming. Okay? So if you, for example, instead you go the longer route and go behind them, you can actually go into their back when they do not see you coming. Okay?
Yeah.
This Hanzo would not see you coming. They could hear you coming if you do it wrong, but they would not see you coming. You could go right side, then you would land here. And again, Soldier is peeking as a Sigma, so he is dodging like this maybe. So if you go here, you see this, you blink behind the wall, you get a free damage on Soldier. Right? It's free damage from here. Look at the Soldier. Look how easy it would have been to hit shots on the Soldier. Like he's walking in a straight line towards you. Look how easy these shots are, right? If you're not defaulting to high ground. This defaulting to high ground is good on Soldier, but on Tracer you need closer range. And you want... Yeah, this is... look at the ult charge. I said you get generate ult charge by damaging. So you got 2.5% ult charge from this 2 or 3 clips of magazine in your gun. And now you are lower HP. They know where you are. The fight is going on. You do not do anything. You see this?
I'll take a redo.
Like, the entire fight is gone. And you and the thing is not that the entire fight is gone. The thing is that your initial positioning on high ground made this fight go.
Let's kick this off.
This is better. I wouldn't do this. What is your chance to kill something here?
That's the same as before. It's pretty difficult to get a value.
Yeah. So now in hindsight, now you have enjoyed my watch review. So what do you think? What you should do instead now? If you're in this position, what should you do instead? So let's watch the next 5 seconds. This is what you did. What should you have done at this point instead? Wait.
I think
Yeah,
I would
maybe
have
here.
done like the next time, like maybe flank like more from behind. Yeah, like Tracer's kit allows more like not like because I'm pretty straight in their field of view.
Okay. And you're also peeking the enemy team. So
Yeah, someone is also shooting from the left. How I can hear,
yes.
so I should take or pay more attention to it.
So now as the anti-nade is in, then you can go in. But basically, if you just go into the side room and wait, it will be a better use of your time than going in and lose your HP. So wait a second. Where did you lose your HP?
Yeah.
You lost it here, right? You traded your HP to peek this. But was there really potential for you to kill something here? Not really. Why? Because your team is not in. Fight. And remember, the first thing we said is you need dive. You need your tank to be here inside this group for you to be able to do something. And so instead, your team is here, so you also wait here for the enemies to come out. You just wait here. You do nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you see, oh, anti-nade. Now you can kill all 3 of them. If you have just waited, you could have gone 3 kills. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions, by the way?
No, not really. I think in these all situations I could have gone or keep playing maybe I think more like on low ground, maybe like a bit more closer behind them. This is really like I see all the time like the soldier behavior that I keep using in most of the time.
Okay. So instead of shooting here, what would you have done different?
Maybe to even drop like over there, be like behind to keep annoying the Mercy like in the back.
No. Why? Why would that be a better idea in this situation?
Or maybe even keep waiting like until my team recruits.
Exactly. Remember the dive? You need your tank to be active.
Yeah.
Your tank is not active right now. So you just sit up here and wait. You just stand here and la 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 la. Tank is in, go.
Okay.
So you don't even shoot, because the shooting does nothing.
Yeah.
Now, this is good. Yeah, this is good basically. So, of course, your mechanical execution again, you do not using cover, picking more enemies and stuff, recall too early and stuff, but this all doesn't matter.
There are a lot of mistakes.
Exactly.
I see that.
But the thing is, these mistakes, you train them automatically if you go more into these situations. Like if you wait, teamfight engaged, you know that's correct, you know to drop, this is correct, you're melee, and then you die. And then you learn from this dying. Basically. But now you do not train situations because you always shoot from far away. And that is why you do not... And like, it's important that you do not fall into the loop of, oh, I go in, I die, so going in is wrong. It's not going in is wrong, but the execution of going in is wrong, then in this case.
Yeah.
You need to understand logically for each character what is your win condition. Your win condition is going close and dealing high burst damage and then getting out. That is your win condition as Tracer.
When to go in, right?
Yeah, exactly. But if you know the win condition, then you define, okay, what do you need for your win condition to work? And then you know, okay, if I go in when my team is there, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Should you pulse bomb here?
No.
Why?
Because we have already like 3 picks.
Correct.
And
So what should you do? Should you do now? That's a trick question, by the way.
try to get the Moira or wait.
The answer is it really doesn't matter. It really is completely irrelevant. You can hunt the Moira, you can set up a pulse bomb, you can go for health packs. There's really nothing important right now. No, this is something I can tell you should not do.
Yeah, it's for sure in the field of view from them and.
Okay, nice attempt.
Failed.
I think that is fine because the team bailed you out. They went in with you. But this pulse bomb attempt, the soldier was fine. It was a legit attempt. If you do this more often, you will also hit it more often because then you will learn to use this sounds of footsteps better. Of course, soldier runs faster than other characters, and that's why your aim was off. Honor character with normal speed, you would have hit your pulse bomb, basically. So it's fine. Awesome. Good distance, good execution. So I like this one, there's a lot more. But of course now you're abusing that the enemies are staggering. So this is not a real team fight now, but you keep them staggering, that is perfect.
30 seconds.
Now, this does not do anything. What should have done instead?
Go for the Moira. Behind him.
Oh, the Moira top left? Really?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Imagine you have now one blink, 1 second and another blink. You need to use both blinks just to get to Moira, and then she fades away, and then you sit here like, oh no, she's gone. Just go here and wait for them to go back, like you did last time. Just wait for these guys to run by here and kill them again.
Yeah.
That's all. You don't need to shoot. It's okay if you do not shoot for a while. It's fully okay. If you decide to shoot, then of course blink 2 times behind, try and shoot from here so your team can shoot from front and you shoot from back. But only do this if you know that there is a safe space. But again, not really important. Enemies are just bad at regrouping. The shatter you can dodge, of course, with recall. You don't need to get shattered as Tracer. But again, not very important for you.
Yeah.
Shooting, long range. So even in situations like this, I would first go here and then shoot, and not start shooting from here.
Yeah. Because I'm still in the field of view.
But again, not very relevant, because again, scuffed teamfights are not that important. You want to kind of... Okay, that one is interesting. What's your mistake here?
I don't know. I used all my blinks.
Yes. But the worst mistake is you peeked the enemies, so enemies now know where you are
Yeah.
before your team is in. Where's your main tank? Warping behind here, okay? So it's very, very far away. So the risk is high that you get forced to use more cooldowns before you can do something. Because again, what's your chance to kill a target 1 versus 5? Yeah, if Mercy sleeps, Moira sleeps, if they all AFK keyboards, then maybe you kill something, but realistically, you should have been dead. So even if you would win this, it would be kind of again a fake win because they are low level. It's not something you should rely on, I would say. Okay. But I think we are, yeah, I think the point is clear, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, then thank you very much. If you have any further questions, you can ask them now or ask me later. My Discords are open. Yeah. And then I have only to say thank you very much for allowing me to watch review this stuff. I know it's kind of stressful to get bashed on, I would say, but I enjoyed it. It's not, of course, meant toxic, it's meant for your improvement. So I hope you also enjoyed it.
No, all good. Thank you for the bot review.
You're very welcome.
Of it, like, I don't know, be more safe in general. Wait like more for your team. Use more off angles.
Yeah, but this all sounds so small. The thing is really, if you just focus on going in for an instant kill, and then you watch your own VOD review and say, could I get the instant kill here or not? Then you see, then you will adapt your playstyle yourself without further VOD reviews, basically. If you just go in for high kill play and not for high damage play, basically. I think. Okay, then yeah. Then there's only to say goodbye, and then I wish you a good start into the year and into the new stream. You're having a great day.
You too. Okay,
thank you very much.
Okay.
Goodbye, Butterboy chat. Goodbye,
Yeah,
Butterboy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, awesome. So this was a VOD review, roughly 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour. Like it was stated before. Roughly, and then Neto, you asked for the 1 hour time. This is the time we want, 1 hour. We missed a lot of stuff. Very sorry, chat, that we missed all the things. I'm kind of not really sure how to manage talking to other streamers in the chat and doing these VOD reviews live. Because I kind of want to, of course, focus mostly on the people I work with in this timing. But it doesn't mean I don't know that you are. I appreciate very much that you rate me. And I also appreciate very much that you are here, guys. Keep Ansagen gemacht. Yeah, I know, Thank you very much. I've seen them. So I think one more time we will go through all the shoutouts. Whoop whoop. By the way, chat, if you have questions about this Tracer play, you can also just ask. Or about this Edge play or whatever. We can use this VOD reviews for more questions. So if you want to see anything from a specific character, a specific situation you just saw, you can also just ask. You can ask, oh, what should this Pharaoh should have done against this Tracer? What should have this Ryan has done or whatever? So you can always ask. So the shoutouts will start with Nanyato, of course. Thank you very much for mentioning this stuff while I'm busy. Move myself to the other side. This is Nanyato. She's very awesome. Direkt Seelen schon gegangen danach. Das heißt, irgendwie spricht nicht für uns, ne?
Ja, ich glaube auch, dass wir nicht so überzeugend sind. Aber wir sind sympathisch und niedlich, also was soll's.
Sympathisch und niedlich. Das sind wir durchaus.
Ja, ich bin sympathisch und niedlich und du bist und.
Ich bin Hund. Danke, Nanyato.
Ja, du bist das und.
Chaotic Cuteness. What was it called? Pandemonic Pluff. Then, of course, the next shoutout goes to Butterboy, the guy we just reviewed. Awesome streamer, mostly on German. Plays Overwatch now. I think his current timing is Wednesday, Friday, Sunday after 9. I think it's his current official timing. So you can always go and say hi to him. He plays mostly support, but now also starts getting more into
Das
DPS.
ist Win. GG, well played. Danke, danke. Ich habe versucht, mein Bestes zu geben. So, ich glaube, das ist gewonnene Runde 6.
Bam. Okay,
Oder doch 5?
Clunkred play of the game. Okay, let's go.
6. Nice, noch ein.
One more win and then he has his rank. I don't know which rank is. I think because this was played on an alternative account, so I don't know which rank his DPS is currently on his main account. He's, I think, mainly playing soldier as DPS. Then the next shoutout goes to Winter's Taverne for the first raid today. So Winter has actually two channels, Winter's Taverne and Winter's Night Tavern. Winter's Night Tavern is the English stream for music. He does a lot of gothic metal and the good stuff, you know. And during nighttime, when he's more like in his Batman mode, and during day he plays Overwatch with his viewers as well. Also a German Overwatch streamer, mostly Overwatch. Sunday he makes random gameplays. So he's not playing Overwatch, but different first-person shooters. That is Winter's Taverne.
Das Ding glaube ich nicht mehr.
Very good atmosphere.
Geh mal rumfahren.
Around the tavern theme.
Doch, ich sehe ihn.
Ja?
Ja, hab ihm schon
Ja,
Glück
genau.
gegeben.
Ja, genau, ja.
Er ist ja da im Haus.
Ja, jetzt hinterm Haus, jetzt fährt er rechts.
Ich hab durchs Haus, ich hab durch die Tür geschossen. Ich hab durch die Tür geschossen und hab ihn gekillt. Autsch.
Kills through the door. Okay. Then the next streamer who raided us. So many raids today. Awesome, guys. I love you all. Thank you very much. King Tracy, who's also randomly a mod in my channel because I stole his modding power after he modded in Nanyeto's channel. So I just told him actually stick with it, which I'm very grateful for. Oh, not Kind Tracy. Okay, there is no user Kind Tracy. Okay. King Tracy, of course. Tracy is also very kind, but that's not his name. So it's King Tracy. Streams Overwatch, he played Minecraft.
Kann ich da irgendjemand rausangeln?
There is no kind Tracy. A VTuber actually, with his mask on. So the last time I asked, he wanted to play more Ramatra. Yeah, but also plays a lot of support, like Anna and things. Also mostly on German. So kind Tracy. And of course, thank you to you as well, Fabernest. I can't give you a shout out because my shout out is tied to having clips of gameplays, but thank you very much for giving shout outs while I was busy and entertaining my chat as well. You're also very much appreciated. And to all the viewers who joined my channel, hi there, love you all, thank you for joining the first stream in this new year. A little bit of a lie because we streamed in the Western night as well, but well, the first evening stream today. So we already did my own VOD review, we did some Tried FFA, we did a review of Tracer gameplay. It was a little bit long, because honestly, I learned playing Tracer from the VOD reviews I give to Tracers. Well, maybe we play some Tracer today as well, based on this VOD review. Let's see, but let's go with some ranked gameplay. But actually, since we are so many people, the question is, do we have people that want to join and play with me? If we have players that want to join, we can also switch language to German, because I think if raiding from Winter's Taverne and Tracy, we have mostly German viewers. So we could switch to a German language if you want to play Maybe I should have asked this before, so we would have more time to think about it, but I didn't because I'm an idiot, but that's fine. I'm a professional idiot. And yeah. So if anyone wants to join, feel free to say so. Come in, enjoy the games together. I have no coffee left, which is very tragic. I would have loved to have more coffee. Oh, always pointing fingers at others. Okay, we know this one. Next one, Nesty also says there's none wants to play. That usually always happens when I ask. No, but that's fine. If you want to lean back and enjoy the evening, that's totally fine with me. We have our own topics to train. And one thing, of course, resetting with the tank. To our recent... thank you, Nesty, for confirming my predictions. So to our recent task to work on our risk management. We notice that we do not fully reset after a tank death. Ja, Shigami will auch mitspielen, ja, der will immer. Aber wer will keiner spielen. Der Shigami kriegt einen Schlitzel im Hals und spielt Hund mit ihm. Zigzag Zog. How did it jump? No damage. But still saw the kill. First game, let's go.
Arriving at Coliseo.
Party!
Select your
So we give a dive tank, we will play Tracer. If we get a spam team comp, we will play Ash. And if we get something else, we play as D.Va a dive tank. Actually, D.Va is a dive tank, but we already got a Tracer, so we'll say Soldier. And what's awesome with Soldier is a little bit that you can compensate a little bit, play a little bit more like Tracer if you have a dive team, and play a little bit more like Ash if you have a spam team. If the real pick isn't already taken.
We're in this together.
Escargot! Let's go!
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep
about this resetting with tank, so what I notice is when I go, when I start behind my tank, then I see I need to take more risks, and I take more risks and go flank. But then when I need to get pushed out again, I get punished. I actually tend to not run back to my tank and to my team, but I tend to run somewhere else. And this resetting behind my tank is actually what I need to train. That was a terrible jump. Terrible jump. Is my music actually running? Ah, no, there's music, okay. You called? Oh! Now we just reset with our tank. Man, doing my apex shots are trash today. Is low, it's winnable. Nope, cannot punish him. Because I used my slide too early. So I wanted to shoot this down, but I couldn't. Especially, how do you die to a Mei wall as D.Va? It's really... a little bit insane, isn't it? No! Waiting for D.Va. Flanking with my Tracer. Missed. Okay. Honestly, my mechanics are really trash right now. Really impressed how bad my aim is currently. The railgun shots are completely not on point. That's an interesting, unusual one. They start so bad off. I want to go to this window. No. I need to take more risks, but I honestly don't know how and when and where. Awesome sleep and a carry. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little bit disappointed again. Does Diva really need help cleaning up? Okay. Rough game so far, not gonna lie. Like, if you die 3 times to by flying in, then May's putting a wall behind you, and then Ryan just clatters you, then maybe at some point you stop flying in. But apparently they have no other win condition. Breaks the shield. That was a little bit wasted. This was actually hardcore wasted because Diva was 1, and we do not have the luxury of actually see actually that frame rate. Let me check if I can. If there's some setting going wrong. No, with FPS usually I should have stable 300 FPS, but apparently I don't have. I have so much that this setting takes half a year to load. Not sure what is going on. Is it better now? Yeah, now I have stable 300 FPS. So maybe there was something wrong with the. No, I still missed was on the frame rate. I'm still just bad at this game. I think damaging the DPS is the wrong play. I should have shot at the Ana instead. Removing the support is actually more important, I think. But I don't think it matters as well. I can't contest this anymore. GG. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I was a little bit unlucky. There's really... The first 3, 4, 5 teamfights, there wasn't really an opportunity to train this engagement. There's resetting with the tank. But the interesting thing is that I actually wanted to go for more risky plays, but also didn't know where and how to. Because honestly, this Mercy Soldier flank protection is really strong. Really, there was no chance for me to go in and win something. But at the same time, I kinda failed to do... so I kind of let the flanks be dictated by the enemies, but I could have tried to go more for flanks on the Ana. And they are more punishable, but then Soldier needs to actually do some action to punish me, and that might be actually important for me to win this. Shortly on the bathroom, I will be right back, chat. Give me a second. Mercy low. Mercy still low.
Mercy done. Yeah,
wow. I take it, I guess. That was this Octane was doing. Oh, my shots were not too bad.
Now entering King's Rush.
Okay. Cool, to the next one. Danke. Siehst du? Was ich? Okay, wir pushen den einen, der da steht.
Ja.
Ich darf nicht wie aus dem Map durchkommen. Ich hätte mein Schild aufladen können. Deckung. Here we are back. Oh. I hope I do have the same thing as last time. No, I have just a different. Mlody. Welcome back, thank you very much. So we actually have a spam comp, except the tank. But we have an Ash. This is something I should not do, but I still have to do it. Totally a waste of time. I will never do it again. Ow. Oof. Must just stop boosting me and go to the teams. I need you more. I'm already out of the fight, so boosting me doesn't win you the team fight. Now we just reset. So here I took too much spam damage. Simon can still kill me, I need to be careful here.
Can I get some healing? What's the rush?
This is just for safety. So they have May Sigma. This is rough. And just starting ult right now, so it doesn't matter what I damage. There's no way to win this right now. Is this Lucio serious? Can he stop dying against the soldier? What is going on? This is insane. Soldier is punishable. That was terrible aim. Okay. No, someone booped in my direction. But it's fine. Thanks for soldier, the situation totally fine. I hope it chases this Mercy. Oh no, he's FK on payload on the right. Oh, okay. Honestly, I did not press tab because I was on the enemy's face all the time. Maybe a teachable moment. Press tab sometimes and check what your team is actually doing. Apparently they do nothing but dying. Same as I did, because Ryan is AFK, my healer is AFK. Like we have speed boost to be AFK on payload. Awesome. Not sure what we're doing, honestly. Also, I'm not sure what my aim is doing. This is terrible aim. So it doesn't really matter. Don't need a good aim to win these games. But it just feels rough. It's so bad right now today. Feels really rough. Again, my frame rate is again down to nothing. I was just doing a replay. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, I will survive. Can actually turn off my preview. Maybe that's better. No escape. Enemy down. Was honestly a bad play. But kind of shattered and I ulted at this exact same time. Reaper no escape. Position is worth it because they are actually forced to go for the aggressive position again. No, I fail and die. Like a dog. You did not see me. Not bad. I like this one. So here, risk-taking with this teammates against enemy teams worked out well, but at some point the enemies will start punishing me. So I can execute a strong combo in close range, even against a pocketed soldier with Sojourn, which is really interesting. Thank you, Nieto. I go here mostly to help my Ashe, but Project This is also kind of very good for us. How are these misses? What is going on? It's like I cannot see anymore. Okay, we managed to push through. Honestly, unexpected. But it's fine. So in this game, taking higher risks is really rewarding right now. But I'm really scared, honestly, because this is so punishable. It's Morrow Day, definitely Morrow Day. It's so punishable, like, if they actually figure out what I'm doing and they start reacting and adapting, then I'm so dead, so throwing. But maybe, you know, just their fear of me flanking, maybe just that is enough space for my team to actually do something. But honestly, man, this support are a duo. From the name Yokai Okami and Kawa Okami. But they play really Mercy Lucio duo? Always? Like, this is awesome. Like, it's one thing to be a one trick, but it's a different thing to be a duo one trick. Like, okay. Now your entire team. I don't know, man.
Everyone, stick together. We can do this.
Philosopher? I don't know. Ah, it's a thing from the new battle pass, actually. Missed. No, the grenade. Okay. I hoped I could have throw my orb in as well. So here the risk was not rewarding because I did not reset correctly. So after some time I actually need to set like a stopper and say, okay, now I need to go back. I cannot stay there forever and just die there. I need to actually wait here until the last possible second. I lose because his right shot is here and then I die.
Can I get some healing?
Oh, I think this ult was still worth it. Until the end from payload, they cannot push. They don't have main heal. Kind of was too low to do the kill without ult. So the ult was here not to get full value, but to actually get any value while being low HP. I couldn't risk to take resources from my team, like Lucio, Zen, Mercy. Honestly. What are they playing? They are not even supporting the Mei. Like, if you play Mercy, then at least support your off angles, man. What is this? But if they play such a strong, difficult heroes, they should at least... Wow, really? I'm impressed. That's why I always say kind of soldier is not weaker than soldier in close range. It's really... Soldier can only compete with soldier if she has her orb up. Without orbs, the hits can rocket always win. Should always win. At least they use an ult. They're on payload. It's actually winnable. No, it's not. But I can still go back and get a little bit more ult charge out of the fight. And now his teammate leaves the game in. Does this support duo? I don't know, man. Why are you so toxic on the first day of the year? Just a little bit stuck on the map. Yeah. There was only this chance to do something. Because if the soldier would... I don't know, man. Maybe... I don't know, man. Soldier... maybe... I don't know. Okay. Okay. I take it. I only hope he doesn't come back. I hope he gets banned. Because then I don't need to avoid him from an excuse. Because my avoid spots are only 3. Yeah, really tough to train stuff. It's of course if your teammates play kind of like this special things, they want to train themselves, then usually it's a little bit harder to train things, I would say. Why only 3? It has mostly to do with how games are balanced in higher ranks. They already have the problem that they do not find enough players to fill Grandmaster queues. So at Grandmaster queues, there are sometimes even Diamond players. So if you're Grandmaster, you can have a random Diamond 1 tank in your team, and then you also get a Diamond 1 tank. But these tanks are completely get destroyed by the Grandmaster DPS, like they cannot even walk or anything. And the thing is that this 3 avoid slots is for everyone, and if you get more avoid slots, it's per person. And there is just a calculation, like a tree drawn, how much the queue time would increase if you increase the slots from 3 to 4. And it's really a lot. It's really a significant queue time increase in Diamond already. So up to Gold, Plat it would be okay, but already Bronze, Silver, maybe low Gold, and then a higher Diamond and up, the queue times would really explode, basically. Because of course, it's hard to say. But on both ends, there are just not enough players to justify it. And then you either compensate by having longer queues or by less quality games, and both are bad. And honestly, in Gold and Plat, where it would not have such a big effect, it's also not so important. Like, what's the chance of me getting the same players again? It's like, maybe the exact same queue and maybe get the same players. The only thing I really dislike is that he doesn't automatically replace them. That's something I really dislike. So I would love it if you go to recent players to avoid the teammates. If this list would just empty, it's empty after 7 days, but if it's full, so let's say I avoid random people, so now my list is full, but now if I avoid the next one, I avoid myself, I can't, so if I avoid the next one, then I would just remove the last avoid and just push it back up, but then it says you cannot avoid more. So I always need to open the screen, but remember, opening a menu in Overwatch like this is such an awkward experience. Like, it takes forever to load. Like, how do you have an options menu that takes long to load? Like this one. Are you kidding me? How bad are you at programming that a menu load lags? Are you kidding me? Just how unqualified to program stuff are you that you get a lagging menu? And the other thing is that, of course, you need to click a lot. Because, of course, whoever designed it, I think it was a... I don't know who was it. Really, but that you first click here, and then you need to find here your social. It's always somewhere else, and then recent players, and then here's this avoid is in turn, yeah. And the avoid button is sometimes covered by other text. If you like have it smaller, a window or something. Sometimes it's awkward, so here it works perfectly for me, but sometimes it kind of doesn't work correctly, so it's it's just annoying to avoid stuff. And to go with this process is just annoying. So I would wish they would make this process easier so that I can avoid this menu dilemma. Because honestly, I'm just always annoyed if such things are horribly implemented. I'm just always too annoyed. It's just such a... oh god. Lose your brick ball. We discussed in today's stream about Minecraft servers. Maybe we should just go and play Minecraft instead. And now Hanzo, yeah, a spam character. Solo dive, spam, useless. Brick. Guys, something I wish I would still be a Sombra main, honestly. Because as Sombra, you really do not care about what your team plays. You just do your stuff. The thing is that you are always low value, so it really doesn't matter. Maybe just train out Tracer. I don't believe in this game anymore. What is going on? Seriously, what is going on? We go for solo plays. And now we have a Sigma. So now we actually... And now they... I hate these people. Now they switched in the last second to Sigma Kiriko, which is a perfect spam comp. This is a perfect spam comp. Why can't you just pick this at the beginning before I run out as Tracer? Yeah, come on. Really tired of this game. What is this bullshit? Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's like these people just try to do their uttermost that they but it was a good example that the Tracer you could just wait and not do anything. Cleansed? Are you kidding me? Oh, my aim sucks today, I forgot. Time for Minecraft server, definitely. Yeah, we're not pushing the payload. How does Dynamite not hit anyone? I'm sticking. It's a cleanse. Don't want to use Bob here. I cannot escape from Moira! Ah! Is it really so fast? When did you get so close? Okay. But it's fine for me, like using this ult. I could have just died faster, right? That's an invitation for Tracer to go in, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm inviting Tracer. Now I'm scared because I don't have healing to invite the Tracer. Have fun, Cree. Oh. Is Tracer dead? I don't think so, right? Oh. 2 muffins were sitting in an oven. Didn't you have a read joke command? Ow. Two muffins were sitting in an oven at the... Man, I cannot. Sorry, I cannot. Don't have time to read the joke.
What did one plate say to
Thank you very much.
Dinner is on me.
I like the stupid jokes. Dead? No, they failed. Dinner is on me. I like this one. Hoizuke.
I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I'm just doing it for kicks.
You'll never take me alive. Dynamite, come here. I can heal you. Come to me for heal. Payload in motion.
Okay. I need to be careful, actually have Bob here. Really? I would have expected so much more value from Bob. I'm shocked. Interesting.
What did the Dorito farmer say to the other Dorito farmer? Cool wrench.
Not so fast.
I'm dead. Yo! Right when I wanted to shoot. Unlucky. They are a 4-people stack. Oh, come on!
They won't quit. Neither will I.
Do you know what this bullshit is? There's one high-level player and one bronze player in this.
Want to hear my pizza joke?
Ugh.
Never mind. It's too cheesy.
Stop with the stupid jokes already.
We're in this together. All of us.
How do you organize a space party?
I thought my time was done.
But there were some jokes. Not gonna lie. Yeah, of course it's hidden.
Hey there. Hey.
We play most greed. These randoms will do random things anyway. Doomfist. Was ist eigentlich dort Hit? What am I doing exactly? That's the wrong direction. Again, resetting with tanks is not my strong point. I didn't even know in which direction to slide to my tank. Like, I need to slide up the high ground, but I slid in the wrong direction. Like, the opposite direction. Macht das Matchmaking eigentlich einen Unterschied, ob man in Gruppen Solo spielt, bekommt man dann auch Gruppen Solo gegen sich? Versucht's ja, aber es ist ein bisschen lose. Aber wenn man in Gruppen spielt, hat man eine höhere Chance, auch Gruppen als Gehen zu bekommen. Es ist keine harte Regel, aber es versucht's halt. Also es kann auch gut sein, dass die Gegner jetzt auch in 4er-Stack sind. Yeah, this is pointless to play. With Sigma spam comp against dive comp, you play by spamming them out and being no decisions how to dive, like on high ground, for example. But instead we just AFK on low ground, easy to dive, and they just round us and kill us. There was no play available. This is just completely pointless. Okay. Yeah, the tracer blinking into my railgun shot was something else. She took one for the team because it prevented yeah, the kill on McCree. The good thing about 4 stacks is you need to avoid only one, avoid all of them. So it's at least something. Oh, but I still hope I get at least one match that's actually training something. Because this is, I don't know, man, really random gameplay. It looks like the player pool is really too small today. Not enough people playing Overwatch today. And the player pool is small, and they do such bullshit. But again, My aim is really trash today. Like now with Soldier I had 67% hit rate, but no headshots except for the one shot on Tracer. But that's not my usual level, I'm kind of a little bit unknown why.
When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
That's also a good one. That only makes sense on English. That's a nice dodge move. Nah, let's see Tracer. Why not? Or to switch to Sombra.
My new thesaurus is terrible. In fact, it's so bad, I'd say it's terrible.
Huh, this one I did not understand. The first one I really do not know what it means. Thesaurus is terrible. In fact, it's so bad. I would say it's terrible.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
So the thing is, thesaurus is like a synonym, right? And because bad is a synonym for terrible. I think that's a joke that it's so bad, it's terrible, it's a synonym for bad.
Who's your favorite hockey team? I'm more of a basketball person.
Or something like this.
Not a fan of your home team, huh? Don't put words.
Oh. No, this doesn't make sense.
What do you get when you cross a bee and a sheep? A bah humbug.
That's a stupid one. No, this is, I think that's a joke really, that thesaurus is like the synonym that you can replace bad with terrible. That's somewhere the joke in it. What do you get when you cross a bee and a sheep? A bah humbug. This guy had a terrible aim. So the bah humbug is just the sheep makes bah, the bee hums, and the bug is just a resulting insect that way the noises it would make. So there's nothing smart about this one. That's a stupid joke. But fun nonetheless. Likes the stupid jokes, it's fine. But I mean the other jokes you understood, I guess, right?
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long?
Learn this together.
Because then it's effortless.
I'll have a stand out in no time.
Hey Dresden, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Ah, there's my sound. Can I? Let's try again. Ah, now it's gone. Okay, my sound is broken. But welcome to the stream, Inkdrazen. If my mods would be so kind to give a shout out to Inkdrazen, if you would be so kind. I hope one of the 3 mods available would do that. Here it is. Oh, duo.
Unser erstes Küssen. Ich finde, am Anfang war das echt krass, auch mit der Energie. Aber es hat sich relativ schnell behoben. So, dann gehen wir mal darüber. Schauen wir uns Nasty an. Eine kleine süße Nasty.
So everyone, that is Inked Resin, a lovely streamer, streaming mostly on German. Last time I saw her, she streamed Genshin Impact. Did a lot of stuff, the event and the Abyss and random teams and everything. All the good stuff, well, with good commentary and entertainment. So if you want to, feel free to join. I would very much recommend it. It's a very cozy, chill stream. Streamer trying to act with all this, the chat. If you are into talking with streamers. So interesting, you are fine. That's good to hear. Kind of looking at my chat, so I'm not... Had a great day, oh, that's good to hear. The first day of the year, you know, it's already great. You know, that's the first stepping stone for the entire year. It's already great. Yeah. And also thank you for your follow. I saw it earlier. It was kind of the random timing. I didn't expect it, but thank you very much. We are currently playing Overwatch, as you can see. And we are training to play with our tank, so we wait for this ball to roll in, and when he rolls in and not out, we actually also go in. Like this. But he... No, he got in, okay. No, we did. And then we die. That's the plan.
What am I missing?
Line of sight with me, dude.
It's okay, it's okay.
There we have 3 ults and an Orisa now instead of a ball. So now we can play. It's a little bit easier to play behind an Orisa than behind a ball, because ball is rolling around too much. Now we see them all, so we can flank them for free. My mousepad is too short! I was a natural mousepad, I couldn't move! Oh no! Sad.
I've been watching a channel on TV that is strictly just about origami. Of course it is pay-per-view.
Yeah. This joke we did not send it the first time as well, but now we understood it's pay-per-view. So you need to pay every time you watch it. Yeah, the joke was that origami is paper and no. So this is one of the jokes I actually figured out after some time. There was a low HP horse we could shoot. There's a low HP Mercy. They am getting bothered by the enemy tank, so we just get out. Can I? Nah, jump still on cooldown. Now I don't want to jump because I used my cooldown. So we just hide here.
My dentist is the best. He even has a little plaque.
Eine kleine Plakette. I need to go in and stop reading jokes, but actually go in. Should have won this fight easier against the Junkrat, but I didn't. Oh, the Killer Mercy, no! I died to the Killer Mercy. This was the last joke. Dass der Zahnarzt Plaque hat und die Plakette. Ja, hab ich verstanden. By the way, Inked Resin, you can use exclamation mark and this Gänsefüßchen, Ausrufezeichen Gänsefüßchen, wenn du was vorgelesen haben möchtest. Und Ausrufezeichen Ask, wenn du eine Frage hast. Das wird eigentlich auf Englisch vorgelesen, das heißt, wenn du auf Deutsch tippst, da klingt's komisch. Yeah, it's this, exactly. So the voice is English, so it's a little bit awkward, but you can write on German or whatever. We do not mind here, do not judge. We just enjoy. I don't even start to explain what everything is going on my stream. There's a screen, there's so much stuff going on. No, I don't even know. I think you are not playing first-person shooters at all, right? Inked Resin. I think you're playing... I have not seen you ever play an English shooter, I think. I don't know.
Never.
Never. Never.
I didn't get the tank.
No, as we went up right, we didn't go for the main. I didn't realise.
This ends now.
Get one, get one.
Kill the horse! observed. Thank you for the introduction. You are very welcome.
60 seconds.
Ich meine, normalerweise bin ich so ein bisschen ein Klugscheißer in Streams gerne und viele Leute haben, oh, kein Wechselgaming und so weiter und Drazen sagt einfach nur danke und probiert's. Und sage ich hier Rotation mit Geschwing, erst E, dann auf Kazuha, hochswirlen, dann wieder zurück auf E, explodieren und dann Ult zünden und so weiter. Du machst es auch noch, oder noch Effekte mit. Das fand ich ziemlich awesome, hat mich heute Morgen ziemlich gut gefallen. I like this one. Oh. Ah. Orisa hat aber auch einen guten Namen. Ja, Orisa hat auch einen guten Namen, definitiv.
Get yourself together.
Soldier might be able to use try and one there.
Touching yourself is a sin. No, they found me. Can you touch? I do, but not on stream. I'm hard toxic and shooters and flaming all day without aggressive. Awesome. Honestly, I'm also very toxic at stream at Eagle shooters, but I really tried hard to not be toxic on stream. It was really one of the hard things for me to learn. So I actually started the stream trying to improve my gameplay. But what happened instead, I first learned to fix my ego, that I stopped framing all the time. And second, I started to actually try to interact with my stream a little bit more while playing. And this was actually, it's really tough, I would say. Yeah, I really trained hard at that. Oh man, but every day I said, yeah, how was my stream? And they says, you flame too much. Oh, and say, oh, no, I tried. And then during a 4-hour stream, I had one team fight where I wasn't flaming, and then I just looked, oh, this is how it should be. And I was so happy that I actually managed one team fight without flaming. And then sometimes I started good, but I got bad teammate after bad teammate, and then I flamed in the end nonetheless. So it's a tough road to untilt yourself.
We're in this together.
King Trays, I said, what is flaming? What time is it? I don't know. It keeps changing.
Okay. It's so much fun to flame. Yeah, sometimes it is. But I don't not only flame, but I also let it get to me, so it's kind of getting serious after some time. What is this road? Honestly, I've never been here.
That means a lot, Orisa.
Where are you going, soldier?
Looking around the map, sightseeing. Where are you going?
I thought you had some secret passage to show me.
No, sorry, I'm an idiot. I have no clue. So I want to defend the flank on the right side. I'm considering even playing low ground with my tank. Really try out a little bit. There's a Genji in my face. I don't like Genjis in my face. Nah, she double jumped. So can I survive this? Was it just help my teammates escape? Now we can continue to shoot the front. Ah! They deny me so much!
Nice. And I won.
Okay.
There you go, vanished.
I died.
Yeah, it's a random sleep! Well, of course, I got aggressive jump in, but I think it was justified. Because he was already in the lead. The ice block is helping us more than it helps the Mei. Because now he just stays late.
I'll go to our place.
Hello? Please regroup at Orisa. We don't need to be at payload. This corner is a good corner to fight. Scared of Ramatra ult. This one.
Maybe behind. Watch out.
Okay. Hey, nice block. Okay, they're wasting ults into this. This is good for us.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Unexcusable. Jack, please. I'm behind you. Thank you. Nah, that was too aggressive. A little waiting for tank, no touch. That was too aggressive. Ha! 69% cloud shot accuracy. Nice.
Come on, Vivian. Get yourself together.
Ah, by the way, you can use the same sounds if you just type in the exclamation mark into the sound. It's an interactive stream. Feel free to use it. You don't have channel point rewards. It's for free. Oh, the sleep. And Genji didn't wake me up. That's a scam. I got scammed. I hit my UI. My UI is gone. Can someone quickly Google how to hide UI and what to press to get it back, please? Chat, save me! Das geht hier gut sein! No Matrix, give my UI back! Please, someone! Google, faster! I need my crosser! I need my crosser! Oh no, I don't see my cooldown, I don't see my HP! Control Z. It doesn't work! No, it's back, it's back. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, got it back. I'm dead, but thank you very much. Alt Z, ja, Alt Z was it. Actually, Alt Y bei mir, wegen gesagten Keyboard. Aber es hat am Ende funktioniert. Was für ein Blödsinn! Wie ist das für eine Taste? Wieso brauche ich sowas? Doch, so ein Scam. Why? Warum gibt es diese Taste überhaupt? Wie viele Screenshots machen im Competitive Game? Ah, for screenshots and stuff. We go for a plank. They also go for a flank. They booped me, I couldn't. I couldn't jump over it? Kidding me? Like today I don't want to play with UI. Yeah. The game is too easy, let's play without UI. I mean actually it would be quite fun. Like channel point reward, high UI would be interesting. I could totally do that. I mean in general I can play without UI, it's not so critical. It's just if you want to try out the train stuff, you actually don't want to have random additional challenges, that's all of it. Like you can aim nearly as well without the crosshair, it's really not as important as people think. I'm watching it.
Oh yeah, maybe try and be a bit spread out. I don't know.
May on payload alone? May no ice block on payload?
That's good, GG, that's good. Get behind.
Oh, mid head.
Give her a
I killed myself by shooting to Genji.
Oh, I'm dead, fuck! Genji was literally one, but we can reroll.
Yeah, time for one more.
Careful top, they are fast.
Calculating.
Man, this blade charge was really fast. Okay, but that was the first good game today. I like this one. It was a good game. GG! Now the question is, Nato, do we play one more and do we raid someone? These are two questions on my mind right now. Hey, I've played the game, guys! Yoshi of the game!
This ends now. That's one.
We raid. We said 11. Yes, we said 11, so we raid. Okay, guys, we are preparing for the raid. Raid. But who? I do not even know. I mean, we can raid Battle Boy. Maybe. Why not? Did you had any... There are so many options. Not on my list. It's usually not so many Overwatch players in my list. Okay, we do not trust the Tracy. He usually has very big streamers that we do not want to raid. Okay, nothing's going on here. No, it's not decided. We can find someone else in the appropriate size. It's like we need someone in the appropriate size with a camera of YouTube, open chat. Yeah, so we just rate a random one, right? Because why not? Let's rate a random one. Last time it worked like a charm. We actually have a lot of views, which is awesome. I love you guys very much. Thank you very much. So what's with this? Okay, I hope this is not a flamer. Chat is open. Webcam is there. Plays Overwatch. Rambos was actually an option. That is right. So this is someone we scouted earlier. That maybe here's an option. But I think I will rate someone bigger in this case. So, guys, are you ready for the raid? Raid! I don't have a raid message, Nasty. Actually, I do not know what should a raid message even be. Don't forget to YouTube. Thank you very much. And I hope I will remember it in 10 seconds. Raid to Bunny with 2 I. So you know Yapani, the streamer who got Grandmaster, and now we raid the next guy also with double I. So, and to all of you, my favorite people, thank you very much for joining. You are awesome. Without you, this stream would make no sense whatsoever. This was my first stream of the year. It was very successful. Successful because you made it successful. We had a lot of chat interactions, which I enjoyed a lot. Did a lot of our planned stuff, which I liked also as well. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Every feedback, positive or negative, any criticism is requested. So you can fully tell me if the water review was too long, if I aim like garbage, if I'm too unfriendly to my chat, if you would like more German and less English stuff. Whatever you want, we can do it. Feel free to tell me. Ah, strange. It shows 9 viewers, but rates with only 6. Then maybe we are actually too small. Nah, it doesn't matter. Let's go, my dudes. So thank you very much. Let me say bye-bye. Until next time. Have a good time, everyone.
Whip, whip.